Oh, that roll sucked. Hey, at least I got it out now.
That's what you think.
Yeah, this is gonna be better. See? Oh, Lord have mercy.
I thought Reverend told us not to do that.
Yeah, I did. What do you... Quit that.
Okay, I dropped. Oh!
Now you're just wasting them.
Hey!
What? Any of the dice. We have everybody that's playing tonight. We have Dagon, Tiger, Fatal, Nate.
We're just missing Billy.
Well, I'm good as suck as usual.
Apparently you can roll up to 40
Also,
dice. Go
Revan,
figure.
My sheet didn't save, so I don't know how much hit points I was left on.
I can tell you when
Must
we...
be one hell of a spell.
I can tell you when we get
Takes
back over
40
here.
dice.
Hold on, let's go over to the Crimson Pyramid. Where is it? I get so many boards now, starting to get tough to find things.
What is it? What would it be, like a elder dragon shooting you with its fire breath? It just rolls 40 d6.
Oh, yeah, that'd
Hey,
be
Okanai.
interesting.
Oh, that goes. Billy!
Bot's still starting up.
Ow.
Stream is broken. Why is this stream broken? There we go.
Guess
Stop breaking shit.
Not my fault. I didn't break it.
You broke everything.
I don't break nothing.
You broke everything.
I also give warning, I'm Aatrox.
Yeah, you are. For the moment.
I'm big strong man, I seduce you.
Please don't.
Trust me, I won't.
Very good.
Plus, he only seems to seduce ghosts and men. Go figure.
Interesting.
Very
All the
good.
hosts.
Well, since Billy's not here, nice knowing y'all. I'll see you in the next game. Just gonna
Thanks for the
let
bit.
my body be sacrificed now.
Well, hold on. We have to get through this amazing fucking backstory about how Nate's character got back here. So.
Nate's character is not here. You'll get to that.
Oh, jeez.
I assume he's just gonna play for Aatrox at the moment.
You'll get there, okay? You'll get there.
Yeah, I think we have another.
Aatrox is under my command. So, Fatal, you're on 13 hit points.
Thank you.
You are afflicted with the mummy's curse.
I'm dead.
I
What do
think
we
he
do?
didn't show up on purpose.
Yeah, if that's actually the case, that's bullshit. I mean, I demand that I do not die this session because of the fact that he's not gonna show up for that.
Well, it's not quite how that works.
He's just sitting in stream like, I'm gonna watch him
That's
die.
bullshit.
Alright, so, recap for the players that are here. Last time on Dungeons & Dragons, you all ventured into the Crimson Pyramid after fighting your way past some very weak skeletons.
good.
Thank you for the host, Elkie and I. Let that alert play out. Made it. After fighting your way past some very weak skeletons, you entered the treasure room, or as I like to call it, the death room, filled with traps and all sorts of nastiness. I just fucking started the thing. God damn it. Relax. Jesus. Viewer. Oh, okay. I was like, first time viewer. I was like, wait a minute, huh?
Yeah,
But that's from the new account, yeah. So you ventured into the pyramid. You fell, or one of you fell into the bone pit. Well, Tiger came down after you.
Me and Aatrox fell.
Yeah, well, you two fell down.
I crawled down.
Tiger crawled down on her spider legs. And you awoken the mummy, or a mummy, of the pyramid. After a brief battle with it, you fled the pyramid to ensure the saving of your lives. However, once you exited the pyramid, fatal. You realized that your connection to Gabrielle was telling you that you were afflicted with the curse, and as you look down at your wounds that you were inflicted by the mummy, you can tell that they aren't healing. In fact, they look dried and caked, as you yourself feel like you've been wandering in the desert and you really could use a drink. And that is where we will pick up.
Well, I'm dead.
Right. Wasn't Gabrielle here? Not Gabrielle. Azrael.
Well, you could
As a
always
roof,
try
what
the
a-
stupid god connection thingy before you give
Yeah.
up on life.
He was just invisible. I don't know why he was invisible.
What, call Gabrielle?
Version bugs.
You got another choice since it seems like the other one fucked off in the night?
Wasn't that something we agreed on not doing?
Let's say he ran off and Aatrox ran after him. They both ran off into the desert. He was running away to keep you from getting his star, and Aatrox chased after him to try to get it back. Get it, to save you.
Well, we don't really have another choice without this shithead who ran away. Well, you don't necessarily have to contact him. Try to contact that other one. The one with the funny thing that
I
made you
can't.
unconscious. What do you mean you can't? You didn't even try.
I mean,
Tiger has advantage on her next roll. Oh, by the way, before we continue, players, I apologize to interrupt your thinking and your thought process, but this is something I was thinking about. How do you guys feel about introducing a new mechanic? How do you feel about that?
Depends on the mechanic.
I call it greater advantage and greater disadvantage. And it'll be procced by chat most of the time, but there will be times in the game universe where you'll be able to proc these things. It is where you will have greater advantage, where instead of rolling 2d20, you roll 3d20, and you take the highest of those 3 rolls. For greater advantage and greater disadvantage. But before I made a unilateral decision, I wanted to run that by you guys, see if you're okay with that.
I'm
I-
okay with it.
Yes.
Fine with me.
I'm good with it too.
Okay.
Except for the disadvantage thing, I don't see any disadvantage to it.
Yeah. Well, greater advantage and greater disadvantage. Like, I'm probably going to turn it so that the advantage roll in chat, I'm going to make it cost a little bit more, or make a second one that costs a little bit more, and they can give greater advantage and greater disadvantage. That'll let those in chat play a little bit more with the storyline.
Hey,
And-
got another idea. Hey,
What's up?
how about a crit roll? Make it an expensive one.
Critical roll?
Yeah, if you roll under a 10, well, the chat has to pay for it, of course, and pick the player who's going to roll it. And then you get a 50-50 chance. If you roll less than 10, it's a 1. You roll greater than 10, it's a 20.
I'll think about that one. Maybe I'll make that one. I don't know. I'll think on that one a little bit. But I was thinking about this one, and I'm like, I saw that in another game, and I'm like, greater advantage and greater disadvantage, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'd like to play with that. So, but I wanted to run it by you guys before I messed with anything. You probably won't run into it in this session, and I won't add it to chat right now. But it's something for the future. All right. Sorry to derail you, but yeah, you're all outside the pyramid. And Tiger or Willow was talking to Asher about calling on Gabrielle to save his life.
I mean,
Look, you don't have a choice here, really, Buckethead. It's either you try that, or you just are going to get murdered. I mean,
yes. Fucking asshole. Alright. Well, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna try and contact the person to, what was it? The one that...
Your liaison, the guy who came to you in your vision when you approached the pyramid?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and contact him. I don't know how to do that. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna try.
Okay. So, give me an idea of what you're going to try. Give me something to work with.
I don't know, because I don't know how to contact him.
Look, dude, you just meditate. You sit down, you close your eyes, you concentrate really hard.
Yeah, I guess we'll meditate.
And call him in your mind.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. You kneel down into the sand and you close your eyes. You slow your breathing to a rhythmic pace.
I mean, if it helps, I can punch you in the head a few times till you go unconscious.
And you reach out with
Oh,
your thoughts. And you attempt to contact that one who came to you. But you get nothing. However, as you reach out with your mind, you feel something pulling you back in. Some internal power. What do you do?
What do you mean by pulling me back in?
You feel something pulling your mind back into focus on the moment. This moment, right here. And it's the power of Gabrielle that you're feeling. You can recognize the power.
Can I reach out to the said power?
Alright, instead of reaching outward, you reached inward. Towards the well of power that was birthed in you when you took that ritual. You felt that same warmth fill you right now. And you hear Gabrielle's voice, as if from a great distance, as if he's far away, but you can still hear his voice. Yes, my child, I can hear you.
I need your assistance, my master.
What has happened?
I have been afflicted with a mummy's curse, and I am to die within 24 hours. I have no way of reversing the curse from here.
Actually, by now, it's like probably about 8 hours.
Probably. But, everyone else, as you see him sitting in the sand meditating, you see the eyes, his extra eyes, the spider eyes, start to glow a deep purple, and his features seem to change as if he was more spider-like, like his skin takes on a more oily, chitinous texture.
I don't think that's good.
You think?
I mean,
Anyway, Fatal.
Is he still wearing the halo by chance? Like, is it helping?
I don't know. Are you wearing the halo, Fatal?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I gave it back to you.
Did you guys lose it?
Well, no, you put it on
Is it
with all
in
those
your
issues.
character sheets? Has it been lost?
If I remember correctly, he took it back, but he put it in his fucking pocket and he said, "I'll do it later."
Is it in your inventory, Fatal?
Here's the funny thing. No.
Oh shit. You fucking lost it.
That completely escaped my mind.
Oh no.
No, actually, I had it in my inventory, but then I took it out when I gave it back. And I never put it back.
Fairly certain I told him I handed it back to him after he finished talking to the,
Well, in that
One guy.
case,
And he said he put it in his pocket and he'll put it on later.
as well, if it's not in his inventory though.
Well, he dropped it somewhere.
Yep. Yeah,
'Cause
as
he didn't hand
as
it
per
out
my
the last
pre-established
time either.
rules from session 1, the halo was
Oh, I know.
lost.
I know. I know.
So no, he is not currently wearing the halo. So anyway, Fatal. After a long pause, you feel that warmth inside you, that power, grow a little hotter. Almost to the point where, as if you were sitting around a campfire and you were warm and comfortable, it's as if someone stoked the fire, and now you're a little too close for comfort. And you feel your aches and pains and burns and scars and cuts all being burned away, as if you were a newborn child. Then you hear Gabrielle's voice once again. My child, you will not die, but the curse is too strong for me to break from me. But you will not die, but your health cannot be restored. Travel to the city of Arabi. I have a servant who will help you.
As you wish, my master.
Fatal, as you finish the conversation, you can no longer hear his voice, you no longer feel that connection, the heat in your chest dies down, and everyone else sees Fatal slowly rise from his position. The spider features seem to linger a little longer, and his skin still appears kind of oily, but then it begins to recede, and he looks, well, more like his normal self with his spider eyes and legs, but he doesn't appear to have suffered any ill effects.
Whoa.
So Fatal, your hit points are restored to 20. You cannot heal, still. You cannot heal anymore. But you will not take the damage from the curse. The curse has been forestalled. Unless you find a cure for it, it will still eventually kill you. You will still take damage, but you won't take as much.
How long do I have until the curse comes back?
We'll find out. You don't know. You don't know,
Curse.
but you will still take damage, but you won't die right now.
So am I able to get to the city without taking damage?
Gabriel
If
said
we
you
leave
should.
now. Okay. Well,
The
that was
pocket
fun.
head. Yo,
Hello.
what the hell just happened?
So, the good news, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Bad
Oh,
news, I still have the curse.
Yeah. Oh.
Gabriel
I mean,
can't
yay!
even break the curse. He says that there's a servant in the city that can help me break it, but he says I should not die. But I can't heal either.
Okie dokie then.
To the city then?
So
I
I
still
think
want to find that damn thing so.
Well, I think more pressing matters just make sure he doesn't die and then we
No,
can
he's
come back.
fine. He can.
I mean, you can go, I just can't go with you. I'd rather not fight the mummy again. Would be nice to have the fucking star, but you know. Also, why is Azuri still here? I thought he was chasing.
You asked him.
No.
Tiger wanted him to come back, so he came back.
Oh no.
Alright, so we going back into the... Sorry.
Can I make an investigation again to try and
If
find
you're
the damn
asking
soul?
for what the egg is, I will fucking kill you.
I am not asking what the fucking egg is.
Where is the egg?
Sitting on the altar, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we put it on the altar, but it seems
Can
to
I
have
see
turned
what the egg
invisible.
is?
Oh, for love
Innocent.
of crying out.
There's a fucking egg made of gold!
Oh, for love of crying out. Detect magic on the egg.
There's no magic. You feel there's no presence of any magic upon the egg.
Just a
Can I roll deception on the egg? To see
Do
if it's
not
lying?
start this, please.
I have to do this. I'll take my hand and just sort of knock on the egg. Is it hollow or does it feel solid?
It rings as if it was a bell.
Okay, it's at least hollow on the inside.
Yo, maybe we should crack it open.
Or if you want to try and break something made of gold,
Well, gold, if you don't know, it's incredibly soft. It should be really easy.
Asher,
But
might I suggest using the flaming sword to cut it in half?
No, we want to cut it, not melt it.
I mean, why are you asking me?
Tiger has
Right.
Wood Fang.
Right, I was about to say, right, you gave
Oh,
it to
hey, by the way, since I'm not gonna die,
Yet.
can I have my weapons back?
That's why I told you not to give them away.
I have them in my inventory still. I just remember the last session I said I gave them.
Yeah, well, we didn't go that far. At least I told you not to.
Okay.
Well, I
they're
still
in-
have all of Buckethead's stuff, and it's labeled, so I can easily give it back. That's why I did it that way.
Okay.
Because I knew he'd be taking it back.
Well,
Oops. I should have
I'll
muted
just
that.
it's still in my inventory, so I'll just say I got it back.
Alright, so you get your gold and your silver and your sack of trinkets and your amulet that you gave me. And I think that's all you give me.
Do you want to keep the amulet since you know I have to go meet the guy, the servant of Gabrielle?
Why would that have to do with keeping the amulet?
Whatever. All right. Well, what do we want to do about the egg? Because I can try and cut it open.
I just said cut it in half.
Okay, well then let's cut it in half.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
but you know, do it where you're not melting it. You're just
Well,
cutting it.
I still have one of my cutlasses.
Well,
So I mean,
then choose that.
all right, I'm gonna try and cut open the egg in half with the fine cutlass.
Okay, so lay the egg on the altar and you smack it with your sword.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You
Did I roll?
raise your sword and you slam it down on the egg and it cuts a little bit into the egg, but it doesn't go all the way through. Gold is soft, but it didn't give all the way.
All right, let's try again.
All right, you hit it again, and this time the egg cracks open. A
All
little
right,
hollow
let's
on
see
the inside.
What's in the egg?
Nothing.
All it is for a stupid empty egg.
It was an
Yeah,
egg
but now
made-
we got.
made
we
of gold.
got-
Now you have
now
two
we got-
bowls made of it,
Di-
gold.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna take one of them. So how do I put this in my inventory? Half an egg of gold?
Yeah, well, it's-
golden bowl made from egg.
There we go. Golden bowl made from
I
golden
take the
egg.
other one.
okay. You now have both halves of the egg of gold.
Ooh.
Okay, well, so our options are A, stay here and look for soul, or 2, we go to the city.
So, where's the ghost? We have to locate the soul first. There's no point going back in there just wandering around into the dark.
I can't really come with you, though.
Like, I don't know what, investigation, perception, something. I don't.
Want to go into the pyramid and search?
Yeah, I put on my cloak of invisible and go climbing the walls through the freaking thing looking for the soul.
Okay. You go into the pyramid and you begin to search, so move your character into the pyramid. Right? And you're invisible.
And tell me I'm invisible.
Okay. You search the hallways. There
Oh
is.
my god, stupid maps, T.
Remember to
Oh.
lock it.
Yes. Okie dokie. I had no idea where to even look for this thing. We've been through here already. And didn't see no other passages down at the bottom.
Right? You get back to the treasure room, and before the sarcophagus, you see a golden crown sitting there on the floor.
Oh crap.
I wonder where the soul is.
No, that's the crown. What's his face? Took out of the sarcophagus. If I pick it up, will it still hurt me?
You have to get to it.
I can crawl across the ceiling and let myself down on top of the sarcophagus.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Huh.
Alright, you do it with no difficulty. There on the ground, where the sarcophagus is the crown.
Oh no, the soul is in the crown, isn't it?
That's what I said.
Possible.
Oh crap! I did go pick up. No, bad idea. What I got to pick up the thing with? Now, don't want to turn it into a chicken. I don't think you can turn objects into chickens.
No, Lamages does not work on objects.
No, that's covering the glowy rock thing. Well, how about I just choose to Wabbajack to pick up the thingy?
It's a stick. How do you pick it up with a stick?
You tilt it on the part that sticks up, it stands up one end, and then you hook it through the middle.
Seems a little bit roundabout, but okay. You manage to pick up the crown, and it is looped around the Wabbajack.
Oh, I could have used the shovel. I could have used put it on the shovel instead. And then I could just hang it off the shovel and hold the shovel and get out the... yeah, put it on the shovel. Maybe I did put it through the hand of the shovel.
Right?
And hang it off the bottom of the shovel, and then I can just drag it out of here without touching it.
Okay. Have the...
Same way I got it.
Okay, climb up over the ceiling and back down.
I don't know. Something tell me I should be, like, looking for more shit in this room.
Like to look for more shit in this room?
I'd like to look for more shit in this room.
Okay. What would you like to do? Exactly.
It's hard to explain. English, not my first thingy, you know. The thing where you should look for cubby holes and hidden shit.
So just a straight investigation for secret things?
Yes.
Search for secrets.
Secret
Not really.
tunnel.
That's not really a thing, but I'll allow you to just search the room.
You know, search the room for hidden compartment and dealy thingies. Yeah, +5.
Nice.
6. My bad, I keep forgetting.
Right, you do indeed find secret. Behind the sarcophagus, you climb back around and you scuttle along the edges of the walls without touching the floor. Prevent yourself from triggering the floor traps. Behind the sarcophagus, you do find what appears to be a outline of a brick that has been removed, replaced, and removed again, and replaced again.
How the hell can you tell that it's been pulled out 3 times?
It's been scratched. You don't know how many times it's been removed. It's just been removed and replaced, and covered over, and then removed and replaced, and covered over again.
I pull out the brick again.
Alright, you pull the brick out. Comes out fairly easily. Doesn't seem to resist you.
Why would it? It's a brick.
Yeah. Well, to that, I guess. Inside, you look in and there's a dark hole. This extends into blackness. Can't see anything inside.
But I can see in the dark.
Don't see anything in there.
How big is this hole exactly? Just one brick?
About the size of a brick. You could stick your hand and arm in there if you wanted.
Good luck.
ultimately bad idea?
Stick the Wabberjack inside it? Oh wait, not there, never mind.
Can't I investigate for trapping the hole?
And check to see if the hole is trapped. Yes,
Can I wander in to check on Willow?
you can.
+6.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Yeah, that means there's creepy things in there.
Big creepy.
Okay, I stick. Bad idea. Stick hand in hole.
Alright, well,
and feel around for thingies.
let me move your character to where you actually are. Okay. You extend your hand into the darkness, and you do feel that the hole extends back and kind of goes around. You feel something on the tips of your fingers, but you can't quite get at it. Make a dexterity check.
There we go.
+4.
4. You succeed. You just managed to get it with the tips of your fingers, and you pull it out. It is a golden brooch of some kind. The golden band, wrapped around it, is the image of a serpent that wraps around and around, and then finally the head of the serpent is on the top of the brooch, and it kind of sticks out with his fangs exposed.
Huh. I wonder what the hell this is.
Willow, you good in here?
So far. It's kinda, sorta, yeah.
Find the anything useful?
Useful? Not exactly.
What the heck does that mean?
I don't know, but I think it's time to get out of here. Same way I got in.
Okay? Exit the same way.
I'll be. Go ahead and move me out of the temple. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, yep, I will move you out of the temple. Turn to the outside.
I take my draggy shovel and my weird broachy thing and go outside.
So how'd it go?
Oh, I has this weird crown thingy that I think is the one that tried to turn Aatrox into like weird thingy thing when he tried to put it on his head or some shit. I don't know. For whatever reason, he left it there. And then I found this in a hole.
What is it? I've also been zoning out completely. Sorry, Arcane's been on my mind. So, what happened?
You're distracted by a cartoon. Wow, dude, wow.
Okay, but this show is actually the best on Netflix.
I wouldn't say the best, but it's
I
still
would.
best. It's not the best.
The positive reviews would say otherwise, given that it is literally the most
still not
popular
the
show.
best.
I would. Anyway, what did you find?
I found this weird snaky brooch,
Ooh.
and of course this weird crowny thing.
So,
But I'm still not sure where the soul is, but I'm going to think it's in one of these freaking objects. Maybe. And I'm not sure how to find out. Oh wait, Azruth, you still here?
Mm-hmm. Azruth is still there.
You sense souls and shit. Do one of these objects has soul in it?
He points at the crown. That thing has a soul in it.
oh,
Can you
Sean
extract the soul?
I would have to destroy the crown.
I'm fine with that.
Steps forward and he presents his hand.
Well, here's the crown. Enjoy.
Dump it into his hand. Alright, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
See how badly you
It's a demon.
how badly did you fuck up? Not badly, not badly. You're all right. For a second there, Azaruth's eyes flutter for an instant, but then he focuses. Like,
Oi, no succumbing to the soul.
Thing is slippery. He takes it in both hands, and it begins to melt with the heat of his gaze until it breaks open. And a soul is there for a split second, the image of what appears to be a richly attired individual, covered in gold and strange iconography, but only for a split second, and then Azaruth gobbles down his soul.
That's probably the dude that was buried, or wonder if that kills his mummy. Should kind of think it does. Does it? Does it kill them? Hello?
I don't know, does it?
Goldfish? Does it kill them?
Would you like to
Kill
go
the
back
mummy?
and check on the mummy?
Well, seeing as how the mummy went back underground.
No, it's
No,
he's
wait.
just
No,
he's just
he's
laying in
laying
the
there.
bottom of that thing. Yeah, where you last saw him.
I don't want to get suddenly grabbed like weird person from the grave and then cursed myself. So, fuck you, not going to check on the mummy because I know how these things work.
You've seen too many action movies. Right? All that's left is that strange bracelet in your hand.
Oh, now it's a bracelet.
It is a bracelet, that's what I said it was.
No, you said it was a brooch.
Oh. Sorry, it's a bracelet.
Okay. Sure, is there a soul in this one too?
He looks at it and like, no. Oh, there's not.
You don't happen to know what it is, do you?
Can he make can he make a check? I don't think he can. That'd be stupid. He looks at it and like, no, I don't know what it is.
I do, history check on the bracelet.
How you roll?
Wow. +6. Fuck.
Not know of any history that mentions a bracelet like that.
Can I try?
Sure.
Okay. History, you said?
History check.
Sorry, I'm still zoned out.
Pay attention!
Stop watching the damn cartoons.
Yeah.
You want to play D&D
history-
or would you like to go watch cartoons?
No, D&D. History is intelligence. Okay. 20.
20. You do not know of any history of this item.
Okay. Well then, I guess there is no history of this item.
Would religion be the same?
Sorta, yeah.
How about arcane?
Let me give you a hint. Try putting it on.
Try what?
Try putting it on.
Try.
Why am I echoing?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Who the hell is doing that?
I'm echoing somewhere.
I
Badly.
think it's.
There
I
we
think
go.
it's Nate.
Yeah, I think it was Nate.
Okay.
Alright. Well, since it don't seem to be nothing, I put it on cause it just looked nice.
Alright, you put it on. And instantly, you activate its effects.
Oh crap.
Yay. I'm back, by the way.
And welcome back. Tiger is now about to be afflicted. Afflicted. About to succumb
Now
to
she
the
has the mummy.
to the effects of the bracelet.
I thought you found a brooch.
It was a bracelet. I said brooch, but it's a bracelet.
It's a brooch bracelet. It can be either or. Transformers.
Alright, the Serpent's Bracelet. While wearing this bracelet, you can take an action to cast the Disguise Self spell, and
Oh.
take a form at will. The spell lasts until
Oh.
the hat. Say hat. bracelet is removed. You can disguise yourself as anyone you have seen or have a good knowledge of, and can take their form and match their look exactly. You don't sound like them, you don't act like them, but you look exactly like them.
Huh.
Excuse me.
So how do I turn it back off again?
Take it off. Whenever you put it on, it activates its effect, and you can choose a form to assume.
I was about to say, can you take it off?
But what if I don't choose a form and I just put it on?
Then it's just a bracelet.
Ow.
So while I am wearing it, how do I turn it on?
Spell activates when you put it on. If you don't choose a form, it doesn't activate. You have to have a form chosen in your mind.
So I have to take it off and put it back on again?
Yeah, take it off and put it back on again.
Oh.
And think about a form.
Take off bracelet, put back on, choose form of buckethead.
Alright, you take off the bracelet and you put it back on again, and you image Asher in your mind, and you assume his form. You look exactly like Asher. Asher, it's like looking into a mirror.
This is fucking creepy.
Yeah, look at the size of your butt, man.
She smacks it real hard. Man, it's very firm though.
Alright, well then. Since we got everything we came for.
Did we find the
Don't want to
mummy's
look
soul
this
thing?
ugly forever and take off the bracelet.
Alright, you return to your normal state.
Damn it. Oh, I thought I muted myself.
Should we head to the city then?
Did Willow find the mummy's soul thing?
You did.
Yeah, as Ruth has eaten it.
She
already.
found a soul thing.
It's not a soul thing. What
You
do
didn't
you
go
mean,
back
a
and
soul thing?
You didn't go back and check on the mummy.
Oh god damn it! I go back and check out the. Ooh,
Lights
what if I take and put on bracelet and look like the mummy,
You like to assume the form of a mummy?
and then the mummy will not attack me because I am mummy.
Confuse the hell out of it.
Like to do that?
Hold on, I am ready. Assume the form of anyone.
It's in D&D if you want to just copy and paste it.
Oh. Herbder. Paste. Okie dokie. Well, you know. Don't know how well that would actually fool the mummy.
God damn it, I thought I deleted that.
Alright, I go back into the damn. You know what? I go back into the damn thingy, okay?
Okay. Go ahead and move your character back into the pyramid.
Oh yeah, and put back on the invisible thingy and.
Alright, well
Find
you have
boss.
the form of a mummy and you are also now
You put
invisible.
your character in, you put your character out, you put your character in, and you shake it all about.
Yo, but you know, the mummy thing is a just in case, you know?
Alright. You get back to this point. You look down into one of the holes. See the mummy still laying there in the sand.
Yo, that mean he no dead? He should. Oh, fuck.
Oh, and you fall down into the hole.
I fall down into the hole.
You land with a soft pat on the soft sand. Mummy does not appear to react to your presence. Or the slight noise you... Because cats always land on their feet.
Well, yeah, mostly.
I'm damn tempted to ask for a roll for that one.
Well, it was more of an accident of her clicking than anything.
I was joking.
We're just rolling with it. As you do in Dungeons & Dragons. You roll with it.
That was a rim shot when you need it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to. And then poke it with the Wabblejack from way over here.
Right, you reach out and you poke the mummy with the Wabblejack. Not react.
Okay, but you're not dead, because you should have just turned to dust. It's very creepy.
Not
It is very
necessarily.
creepy.
Can I make perception for another soul?
Sure, you can search the room,
Wouldn't that be investigation then?
but
Alright, well, investigate for more. In this room. +6.
not find anything that looks like it might contain a soul.
How about holes in walls with bricks?
Ah!
The fuck was that?
It's probably still watching fucking cartoons.
No, I almost fell out of my chair.
Because
Been leaning
watching
back.
cartoons.
I'm not watching cartoons. I'm fucking waiting for you to get done.
Well, there are no bricks here. It's all almost... It looks like this place was carved out of solid sandstone.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, this room is stupid. What is the point of this room anyways? And who the hell just puts a mummy into ground in the corner? That's not how you bury people proper.
I shall pass you the word.
It's fucking down here.
Dive, dive, dive.
Thank you for the lurk. Oh. What are you doing?
What if I can't investigate two walls and I can't find any more souls or nothing, and this stupid mummy is not dead? I am leaving, cause
Huh?
I don't see unless, or you know what?
Stab it with a sword and see if it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already poked it.
Hey, she did poke the mummy already.
No, you said the place was solid.
Yeah. Well, this room is solid. It does look like the under part of the stairs. You haven't been
Oh,
over
is
there.
that actually supposed to be a thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Oh. Can I investigate for traps?
Like to?
In the hallway, yes. I
You'd like to
would.
try? All right. Go ahead and
Would you
investigate.
Like to try? Well, that gives me my answer.
Would you like to try and find the traps that I have certainly laid?
+6.
There appears to be traps down there.
Oh yes, of course there is.
There are
Plus-
holes. You see little holes very conspicuously in the walls.
That means dart traps.
Come back.
And that means floor is pressure plated? Probably, maybe? I don't know. Would they be smart enough to pressure plate the ceiling too?
Poor Nate.
Actually, you know what?
came
It doesn't
back
matter if I
denying it.
just crawl along the wall. Which I can do.
What did I even come back for?
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
That's what I'm thinking. You
Well,
guys
you're
don't
the
just leave.
dumbasses who were standing outside doing nothing.
Willow
don't
wanted to
got
go.
it, you know.
Willow wanted to go into the pyramid, and no one went with her. So, I mean, you guys can, if you're bored and you want to take your characters back into the pyramid.
And
I mean,
hopefully
I'm
not
fine.
do
I'm just
anything
saying
dumb.
Nate. Because, you know, Nate came back and he's not doing
No, like-
anything. He's not even in game.
Yeah, well, you guys haven't made it to Arabi yet. That's where he is.
Yeah. So again, might as well leave, Nate. You're not getting here tonight.
Why not? If we don't, I'm sorry. It's not my
Oh.
fault, though.
Go back in and check on Willow.
All right.
I'm staying out here. I can't go in and take damage.
You don't see her in there in the treasure room, but you do see us. You don't see anything. In fact, the pyramid's dark and she's invisible.
Fair
Oh.
enough. Willow, how you doing in here? I shout out at her.
All right, you shout, "Willow, how you doing in here?" Willow, down where you are, when he shouts for you, you heard something scratch on the wall.
Oh shit. Don't yell!
And it's very
As you
dark
get
where you're at. But you're in invisible, and you can see in the dark, but you have a sense that something's down here with you.
Sure, apparently I can hear it too, but you
Yeah.
know.
Something's moving down here. You don't see it yet, but it's moving. Something's moved nearby you. Close. What would you like to do?
I'd like to carefully crawl along the wall
Okay.
and see if there's a door on the other end of this somewhere.
All right. Crawl along the edge of the wall. I will move your character for you.
Excuse me.
And you do find something. Another pressure plate in the wall, but it doesn't appear to be a trap.
Push the plate.
Ring.
Oh my god, it doesn't even exist yet.
No, it does.
You just got.
I just have to alter things. Alright.
And
A hole.
a big hole in the wall.
A hole. The stone slides aside. And you see another room deeper into the pyramid.
We've already been going for an hour. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remain invisible and claw onto the ceiling.
Okay.
And enter the room.
Alright. Enter this strange... It appears to be just like the other room. Totally empty. But it's filled with sand.
Just out of curiosity and the fact that you don't know what's in this fucking desert, I'm going to actually start making my way carefully, I might add, carefully into the temple.
Alright.
Just to check on the others, because it's been a while.
Okay. You make your way carefully into the pyramid. You have a sense of foreboding when you do.
What do you mean? Like
You
something's
feel
about to happen?
You feel afraid. And then
I
a
wonder
bit-
fucking why.
But it's not like you were actually afraid. It's like an unnatural fear.
Something casting
So,
fear at
okay,
you or
so
something.
so just kind of go over that a little bit more. Is it something like I fear something's about to happen, or is it just the fact that I'm close to death? anything
How do I
can
put
kill
this?
me.
How do I want to say this? When you enter the pyramid,
Mm-hmm.
originally, you of course felt the fear and excitement of entering a strange, ancient place filled with unknown treasures and wonders. This time when you enter, you feel as if there is a malevolence to your footsteps. Like something has already got you in its gaze. It's like you ever got that feeling when you're being watched and you're
So
like, I'm pretty sure
so is
someone's
it-
watching me, but you turn around, there's nobody there. That's what you're feeling. But you're feeling as if, I don't know, a child molester is watching you, and your neck is crawling on the back. Your neck is like prickling up, and you're like this is
So
not.
am I
Something's
afraid
not
of
right.
the
It's like
mummy?
something's not right. I can't describe it any better than that.
Is it
Your hairs on the
kinda
back
like,
of your neck are standing on end.
Is it like I'm afraid of the mummy? Like the mummy could just come out at any moment?
You can't quite identify what it is that's making you feel this way.
I kind of would have preferred a mummy over a fucking child molester.
Pretty
all of
sure
a
anybody
sudden,
would.
all of a sudden, the subway guy appears. I make my way up to the stairs to see Dagon.
Yeah, Dagon is standing on the edge of the treasure room.
Where is she?
She's invisible, so I'm not entirely sure. But from the sound of her yelling back at me, I assume below us.
Willow.
You yell down at Willow. And as you do, Willow, you do hear again the scratching and skittering noises. This time you can get a better sound of what it is. It sounds very insectoid.
I'm sure she's right.
What would you like to do? What would you like to do, Willow? Would you like to explore this room? Maybe rummage around in the sand for treasures? Mm-hmm.
As Revan is like clasping his hand, rubbing his hands together.
I
You wanna
am
go on
actually
an
rubbing my
adventure?
hands together. God damn it!
You want to go on an adventure?
Yeah,
You
it's
wanna
like, would you
search
like
for
to go on an
treasure?
adventure into this room?
Do you want to look for? I'm sorry, I can't do it. Revan, will you do the honors?
Of
What
what?
does she want to
What?
look for?
fabulous prizes.
Yeah.
Lose.
Well,
you gotta,
I
you
only
gotta
do that when there are actual fabulous prizes to be found.
But you never know. Maybe this pyramid
I don't
could
know,
have
no.
fabulous prizes.
Would you like to see the fabulous traps I have in store for you? Traps?
So, okay, hold on. I would like a quick question before we continue.
Okay.
Because this is actually I find this very important to how I want to proceed. So, the mummy's curse is at the moment on pause. So, I'm
The
not gonna
mummy's
take any
curse
damage.
will not kill you if you make it to
Okay.
Arabi on time. His instructions were very specific. You need to go to Arabi. He cannot cure you of the mummy's curse. He has only delayed it.
Okay. Say
Hell,
I go down on the way to Arabi for some reason. Am I still able to make death saving throws?
Who are you
Mechanically
going
speak-
down on? And
Mechanically speaking, if you reach 0 hit points, you turn to dust.
So that's even. Okay.
You die instantly if you go to 0 hit points. No death saves.
Okay.
You die
Okay.
immediately.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna just play it safe.
Alright, Willow. It appears to
Wanna look at
be...
traps?
It appears to be an empty room. No enemies.
Okay, well, while she does this, I got to make a quick phone call, so I will be right back.
he's going to watch more cartoons.
I am not. I'm dealing with a emergency.
Explain room.
It
It's
is-
made of same solid walls as
It
the other
appears to
room?
be made out of sandstone, as if it was carved from sandstone. But there
But
doesn't...
solid.
But solid, yes.
All the way around.
Appears to be.
This is the dumbest pyramid I've ever heard of. Who the hell builds like this? This is stupid. If I ever find out who owns this damn thing, I'm gonna murder them myself. You know? Just, between the noises and the fact that the floor is very soft, I do not want to go into this room. At least, not walking. But then again, I said I was on the ceiling.
You are on the ceiling.
So, you know, I'm gonna crawl down the wall and I'm going to pick up a small rock from the corner over here, where there is rock, cause I can see the rocks, and crawl back onto the ceiling and throw them at the sand.
Okay, they're not rocks on the floor. It's just filled with sand.
Yeah, shut up, it's a rock.
No, it's just a room filled with sand. You can pick up a handful of sand.
You know what? No, I will punch a chunk out of the wall.
Okay. Solid sandstone. You can punch it if you wish.
Right, fine. You know what? I'll just pick up some sand and throw it in the middle of the room, okay?
Right? You pick up some sand, you toss it into the middle of the room. Nothing happens.
I still don't trust that for $1 million. I'm gonna leave now.
Alright. Leave the room.
And seeing as how nobody else came, I will go back out the pyramid, same way I got in, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, emergency resolved.
Alright, do you want me to just move your character out there for you?
So-
Yeah.
Wait, what
Like-
happened?
Tiger comes out of the hole and says, "I'm leaving." And she
Oh,
comes
oh.
walking past you guys and she runs out of the pyramid.
What was that about?
If she says she's leaving, I suggest we do the same, and I get the fuck out.
Alright?
Don't want to grab more of that gold, Mr. Spider Legs.
We have more than enough. Gold? Did somebody say shopping?
Nobody shop.
When you get to a town to shop.
No, when we get to the town, I will shop after stream.
Which brings me to the next comment. The chest full of gold we had left in the town we came from.
Yep, that's long left behind and probably long lost.
Can we
She
like
told
the
me
innkeeper or
when
something?
we done it.
And I'm
Hey,
sure he kept a close eye on it until someone stole it.
Yeah.
Hey, Willow?
Or he stole it himself.
Willow?
What?
You okay?
Mm,
What happened? What did you see?
Beta, when you leave the pyramid, that fear that you were feeling dissipates.
Oh, so it's coming from the tent? Okay, go ahead.
technically, I saw nothing, but I heard
Technically.
plenty.
Oh. So, is it time to leave?
Unless you like large bugs, yes.
I say we leave. Let's pack up and let's get, what was it, AJ? Was it AJ?
Yep,
Yes, AJ the camel.
there's
Let's
AJ
get
the camel.
AJ, let's get everyone, and, let's go.
Alright. We
Alright,
head
Azruth, you is dismissed.
Alright. Fine.
Enjoy your soul.
A single soul. At this rate, I'll never be a... Just
Dude, hey,
disappear.
that was
He
an
sinks into
ancient-
hellfire.
You're
I was
welcome.
gonna say his soul. I still promise him my soul if I die.
That was an ancient sword. That should have been worth something more than one measly soul.
Oh, you think, do you? You think, do you?
Hey, Willow.
Yeah, it's like aged, like fine one. What?
The
So
house
we're
souls
fine
work.
with leaving the wizard out in the middle of the desert.
Leaving who, what, where?
Maybe he'll
Uh,
find his way back.
The wizard, whatever the fuck his name was, the one with the star.
Oh, the stupid lizard. I don't give a shit.
All right,
Him and Asher ran off into the desert. I'm sure they'll find their way back eventually.
Asher, I'm right here.
Aatrox.
I suddenly run off to go find the fucker.
What we
Alright.
do is we just start walking in the same direction they went.
Frank, you need to return to the dinghy. I know. Could you get a fish before you go?
He grabs one last fish and then he jumps towards you and he turns into blue mist and disappears into your pocket.
Okay.
That
So,
was-
you said 2 days travel to the west.
And Slinky, you can ride in the cart, cause you will not keep up.
Probably a good idea. He barely fits into the cart.
Curious question, could we just
And-
hook it? Would he be pliable to hooking one of the carts up to him?
The Slinky?
Is it strong enough to pull a cart?
How would you hook it to it?
Pulling the fucking.
The cart.
Okay.
The cart
Yeah.
is meant to be carried behind a large pack animal, not a massive snake. You have no harness or way to attach it to him.
You do realize the reason why we put him in the cart in the first place is because he won't keep up otherwise. He is a giant fucking snake.
AJ looks at the cart, looks at the giant snake, looks back at Willow, and he's like, "Why are we taking him?"
Don't worry, he won't do anything to you. He is not a snake.
He looks back at the snake, he looks back at you. He gives you a look like, "I'm not convinced."
Okay, look, he's the one that provided the antidote to save your life.
He looks back at the snake, looks back at you. I don't care.
Roll animal. Tiger,
So
roll
you-
animal
so you-
handling.
So you'd rather, so he would rather die.
No, he's not gonna die. But I'm not helping the snake.
So what about, I guess,
Okay, look,
Dagon? Do you want to
you
take
need
the lead here
the,
in
the
this?
snake will not keep up if we leave, and he won't come. He got to come with us.
Dagon, do you
AJ
wanna
looks at the
take
camel,
lead?
the camel looks back at the snake, back to you. No.
Oh, okay.
He spits on the ground.
Slinky,
As
you
soon as
got
we-
anything to add here so the camel will be convinced that you want to hurt him and he will help us?
The snake looks at the camel, looks back at you, looks at the camel. Like, I don't think I can do anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What if one of us like?
Yeah.
What if one of us keeps an eye on the fucking snake or something?
that's the thing. It's not that you have to keep an eye on the snake. AJ is looking at the cart and being like, no, I'm not pulling that. I'm not getting anywhere near the snake that is the size of a person.
It's a fear thing for the camel.
What?
Camel is afraid of the snake.
What if?
Okay, how
what if
about
I?
this?
What if I rides the camel and puts it?
He still won't go anywhere near the snake.
Okay, then shut up. Look. Okay, see, we got 3 carts here. What if we tied him up in the train style, and the snake rides all the way in the back, and he won't be anywhere near you?
Hey, Willow, follow me for a second. I got a suggestion for you. I move away from AJ. Telling Willow to follow me.
Well, AJ can't understand you.
That's what I'm telling Willow to follow me.
He can't understand Willow if Willow talks in normal speak.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna.
But here's my suggestion. Do you think the snake will fit inside one of the barrels of water?
He might, but I don't think he'll be comfortable.
You might.
The only thing I could think of is to hide the snake inside the barrel, or empty the barrel and stick the barrel on the cart and drag it that way.
That might work.
I was gonna go over and see what they were talking about, but then I realized leaving Snake and Camel alone.
No, they're fine. Slinky won't do nothing. Alright,
What do you got?
we're going to try a thingy here and see if this will work.
You're gonna put him in the barrel.
And kick over this barrel and empty it.
Okay, you empty it of the water. It splashes into the sand, which soaks it up greedily.
I know not sure if the carts are to size. Are the carts actually that size, or are they slightly larger or smaller?
Oh no, this isn't going to work.
No,
if
they're
AJ
about that
is watching.
size.
Small ass carts to carry all that shit they brought out here.
you have a point, Willow.
Who wants to take AJ for a walk?
Yeah, he's not going. If he knows that the snake is in the barrel, he's still not gonna do it. So AJ can't be here while they put Slinky in the barrel.
I move the
Well,
cart.
actually, how about this? Take barrel behind tent where AJ cannot see.
You stick.
Hold on, outside, roll it.
Okay.
Shove him in!
Okay, Slinky, crawl in barrel and get comfortable.
Right. Right. Slinky slips into the barrel. Still tight in here.
Oh, don't worry, try not to be long, but stay quiet, otherwise Camel won't take us nowhere, okay?
How long do I have to stay in here?
He's afraid of you!
Come, giant snake.
Yes,
Snake.
I know, that's why he's afraid of you. But he can't
This is
do
a dumb plan.
It's the only ones we got, because I don't have any pet crystals, so you can't travel in style like Frank. Unless... Well, I don't think you can join Frank in his crystal, can you?
I don't know. Could you wrap him around Frank and suck Frank in? Probably not.
No. Right now, no. Not how that works.
Have Frank
Right.
eat the snake and take him in that way.
So, plenty air holes, and then I am just going to yell, go the fuck away, right, really loud, okay? Okay, piss off, Snake Camel doing nothing to do with you!
Slinky
Okay,
goes. Slinky
you
goes.
do
That's
it."
mean. Why you say that?
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, okay. It's a dumb plan.
Okay, let's load up a water barrel or two and we just go. I told Snake to piss off.
Right? AJ lets you hook the cart up to him.
Is there enough room in the cart to put like 2 barrels?
Nope.
I guess we only take 1 barrel, small carts, unless you can hook up 2 carts.
2 carts would be too difficult. came to pull.
Okay, 1 cart then, and 1 barrel.
I'm assuming they had more camels at one point.
And more
Everybody
carts.
make sure that you got all the supplies and food and filled your water skins before we go.
Here we're gonna do Asher. 1 barrel in that thing, 1 barrel in a cart. Camel pulls 1 cart, and we pull the other.
That seemed like it'd be very slow going, but you can do that if you want.
We're gonna have to walk anyways.
Yeah.
Well, put 1 barrel in this cart then, and you guys can do whatever with the other cart.
You could pull the carts by hand.
Each of us grab one of like little railing things, just lift up on it, and just pull.
Yep, you can do that.
And off we go.
Alright. You load up anything else into the carts? What do you put in the carts?
See the water.
Take an extra water barrel? Do you take any of the tents? What? Anything else?
Take
Wait.
that.
I'll take a 10.
I would say.
Alright.
How many tents can we fit in it?
Well, I am already carrying a tent and bedroll. I don't need another one.
You can disassemble the tents and roll them up. 3 per cart if you wanted to take all 3. 6.
Plus the water barrels.
I'll take a 10.
You put 3 tents or 1 water barrel.
I take a 10.
Right? You take down one of the tents. Put it in the cart, or are you just gonna carry it?
I'll put it in the cart.
Right? Have a tent in the cart.
Can I collect the journals that from the people who were here?
Sure. Collect what remains of the journals.
That way I can turn them into somebody when we get to town and be like, we found this campsite in the desert and they were all dead.
I don't think anybody's going to pay you for dead people.
It's not a matter of paying for it, it's a matter of letting their loved ones know that they're dead. Like, give it to someone in town, they can pass messages on somewhere. Give it to the temple of Aztec and see if they can pass messages around to find their relatives if there are any.
It sounds like too much trouble.
Hmm. Ow. Trying to think of anything else we need. I can't think of anything.
You
Got
got
water.
foods?
I think we still have rations, don't we?
I got plenty of rations still.
I technically still have 3 rations of werewolf meat on my sheet. And 6 things of regular rations. I keep... Everyone hasn't asked us about eating the stuff, so I keep forgetting to delete it.
Yeah, well, right, technically when you guys take long rests, you're supposed to consume a ration, but
That's my bad.
yes, I haven't been
I'll
reminding
start
you
doing
of that fact. Won't worry about it.
Until now. I'll start trying to keep track of it.
Alright, you guys set out into the desert towards the city of Arabi.
Alright,
Yep.
AJ, off to Arabi, or the city if you know.
Alright, well, he leads you the way he came. Who's leading the expedition?
But you're gonna make us roll a survival check, aren't you?
Will be checks. It will. Who is leading?
I'll try and lead, I guess.
Well, that wouldn't be me.
Alright, so Drax takes the lead. Drax, make a perception check as you venture out into the desert. It is...
I mean,
Wait. I
we
think
could
that you
have
want to
had
try
Willow-
leading.
No.
you have advantage.
Yeah.
I'll let Willow lead.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks so much.
Well,
Okay. Brace your eyes.
I'm blind!
Oh
You're right.
god. 18!
Alright. Was Willow leading? Did you switch that?
Yeah,
Willow's
you
leading.
shoved me out front and said, you go.
But you said you wanted to lead.
I
not.
yeah,
I thought you said you wanted to lead.
I said it wasn't me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm just moving your characters over here.
Wait, did you say to the west?
No, to the east.
I guess I'm saying
It keeps changing every time.
We went over this several times.
I swear someone said west a little bit ago. Oh well. Moving on.
There's this way.
Go this way. This. Water barrel.
Oh. Which reminds me, me and, damn it. Just imagine me and Asher dragging a cart behind us with some water, with another water barrel in it, a tent in it, I guess.
You put a tent in it. You didn't take one of the water barrels.
You said I could fit 3 tents, but we only took 1 tent.
No.
Yeah, but you
Three
could
tents,
put 3 tents or a water barrel. Or.
It was either or.
Yeah. So did you take a tent or did you take a water barrel?
Do I have water skin? Yes, flexible.
What did you take
That's
with
great.
you?
Well, Asher wanted to take the tent, so I guess we're bringing the tent.
Okay, you have a cart with just a tent in it, alright?
And a barrel with a snake in it and no water.
Yep, and no
I
water.
did say fill your ship before you left.
Question, do you guys have water skins? Bill.
I do, but mine is full of wine, and I have many of them, so you know.
I also have wine skins.
Man, all this hubbub, I forgot to add a water skin to my character sheet.
Well,
Somebody's dying in the
Drax
dream.
has no water. So that's going to suck. That's going to suck for him.
Can I realize this before you go and go start skips?
Guys have already. I'm afraid no. You've already departed.
Damn it.
So you have no water. You get out into the desert, midday sun's beating down, and you're like, man, I could use a drink right now. You reach down for where a water skin should be hanging, and be like, oh wait, fuck.
Afraid to ask
What would you?
for rain.
What would you like to do?
You know, we probably should have set out during the evening, like smart people would have done.
AJ wouldn't understand what you said. Fine.
I wasn't talking to AJ.
AJ has something to say to you, but you weren't speaking to him, so he didn't know what you said. So never mind. Move along.
Do I
So just because I said something to somebody else, he decided he doesn't have to speak now?
No, it was my thoughts getting mixed up as a DM. But I forget you're not always talking animal. You don't have the spell speak to animals. You have the ability to speak to animals.
Yes.
It's something I have to separate in my mind sometimes. Or at least in this particular. Alright, Drax, you are quite dehydrated.
Anyone got any water? They care to share? Let's speak to the comment here that wine is not exactly a good substitute for water.
The party is silent to beg for water.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, none of us have water if they're all carrying wine around.
Yeah.
Unless,
And won't
Actually,
wine
I feel
dehydrate you more? I don't know. I think it does.
Nah.
probably.
Probably
Not
like
Depends on the
technically water.
alcohol content. So, you know, before we left, I did say, very loudly, to get auto water and water skins ready before we left.
It appears no one listened to you.
I want to bring a water barrel.
Right, you have a water barrel, but it's filled with a snake right now, not a...
I was talking about an actual water barrel. In the second cart.
I was taking care of the tent, so
Well, you took down a tent, brought it along. Well, you're half a day's journey out into the desert. What would you like to do?
There's a cactus nearby I can cut open for water.
You look out and you see nothing but desert. Since I'm gonna go ahead and make an extra desert map. Just, you know, face your cameras away from the oasis in the pyramid, and that's what you see in front of you. Lots and lots of desert.
A vast ocean.
Vast desert.
Don't thing.
This would be very funny if this is how your character dies of dehydration. What a way to go. After you face all this stuff, you die in the desert because you didn't bring any water.
I mean, you can go 3 days without water.
In
Well,
this
Necessarily
in
the
this
desert.
in this
Fair
desert,
enough.
in the heat, I don't think so. I don't think you can go 3 days
That's
in the desert without
3
water.
days without waters if you're in a very good environment.
Yeah, this is like bone dry, petrify you in 24 hours. Like the sand will petrify corpses in 24 hours in this place. So
Give me a moment.
You need water.
Give me a moment. Find something out here real quick. Clicks. Oh, there we go. Simple solution. We take a short rest, or a long rest, and wait till nightfall to actually get moving again.
I think I already said that too. And still nobody listened.
That's what I'm suggesting. I'm agreeing with you at the moment.
Okay, so I just looked at the rules for dehydration. Oh. So what would you like to do, players? Drax is dying of dehydration.
Well, we could set up a short temporary camp and wait for nightfall and then travel at night.
Out of character, there is a reason I want to do it other than just wait for it to be cool at night.
Okay. So you decide to stop and
Wait,
pitch the tent and wait for nightfall?
God damn it. Oh,
Well,
wait,
not
no.
necessarily for nightfall, but for
You'll-
the sun to go.
But you'll need a short rest. We'll take you to the rest of the day. It's midday.
Well, how about a short rest that's only half of a short rest?
Well, I suggested a long rest so that I could get back to my spell
Short
slot.
rest.
They're only waiting for a couple hours till the sun goes down. I'm sitting here waiting and setting up camp after just half a day.
I mean, do what you guys want to do.
How long do I have to rest? Learning stuff.
What do you need to know? Dragon?
Oh, that's what it is. I want to change one of my spells out, which is why I want the long rest.
Yeah, you'll need a long
But
rest to
I
change
can
your
only-
spells.
Yeah, I need a long rest to do it, though.
Yep.
It'll actually help everybody.
We don't have time for no long rest.
I'm going to pray to Estet to give me the ability to create water.
Well, I don't have that ability.
No, it's a cleric spell at level 1.
Yeah, well, you
Right.
don't have that spell ready or available to you, do you?
Give me a
Not
second.
per se don't, because I asked him to do it in the temple the other
Yeah.
day.
You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest.
Yes, you must take a long rest. You can pray to Estet to resign your spell slots then.
Well,
You can't just look up to the sky and go, change my spell slots!
That's why I want to take a long
Yeah.
rest, so I can
Yeah, I
meditate
did
on the
not
matter.
just said we don't have time for a long rest. Long rest is like 12 fucking hours.
No, it's 8 hours.
Well, whatever.
That'll take it into nighttime.
Yeah, but to way into nighttime. Don't want to be that fucking dark.
No, it's midday. It'll be
Midday, it'd be
it'll
like
be
8
sun.
PM.
It'll be sundown by the time you finish your long
Nah.
rest.
What the fuck is this damn thing in the player handbook? Trying to figure out how it actually
The
works.
pain in the ass you people are! I'm just gonna fucking walk into the desert by myself and go.
Honestly,
Ah,
what
found
you
it. Found
saying?
it.
Can't even get a day out without
Ah, there it is.
shit happening.
Fine, we'll take your stupid short fucking long rest, okay?
They have one trick to. Okay.
Alright, so you take a long rest here.
Fucking waste of time.
Alright. You take a
Yeah,
long rest so that you guys can. That Drax can hit for his spells and change things over. The sun is just setting.
Okay, can we go now?
God, I hope so.
I do
Because
require.
now that you're good, just remember that I'm not invincible for this. The longer we wait, the more likely I will be dead before we get there.
Well,
Keep in mind,
Fatal, you actually,
you guys-
yeah, that's Fatal things are not good for you. Take 3 damage.
Who, me?
Yep, take 3 damage.
Why?
As the curse progresses, it has been slowed. It has not been stopped. You're down to
Yeah.
17 hit points.
Yeah, can we fucking go now?
Alright,
Or I will continue without you.
No, see, I already fucking said that. You don't get to copy what I said.
I meant both of you. If we're all gonna be held up here.
Yeah.
I require the snake to get out of the barrel.
Oh my fucking god.
No, not happening.
Yeah, no. You wanna skip? Then we have to deal with AJ being scared.
If we're walking at a walking pace at the moment, the snake can keep up with us, to be honest. Camel didn't want to go near the wagon while the snake was in
Okay,
it.
if
They can
the,
just
so
walk
if
on
the
the ground
camel
with us.
runs off, you wanna go deal with it and waste more time? Or do you wanna get to the city?
You know he's gonna be super pissed off and not help at all if he finds out what's in that barrel. So, shut the fuck up, find something else to put your water in, and then we can go.
Drax looks around at the empty desert for something to put the water in.
Oh my fucking god. I dump out my the wine in my fucking golden wine skin and hand it to him. There, now you have water.
Alright.
He hands you an empty wineskin.
Alright. Cast create water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container.
You have a perfectly good fucking tent canvas right there. You could have made large water skin out of that.
That's not how that works. No, it wouldn't
It
have worked.
is.
No.
It's waterproof. You
No, it's
never
not.
seen oh my god, you bad with tent materials.
Not waterproof.
Is this true?
No, it's not.
What's this?
No,
They
it's
didn't
not.
bring waterproof tents because they're in the middle of the desert and they weren't expecting rain.
It doesn't
Go with
rain
that.
in the desert. This desert does not see rain at all.
You still could have made it waterproof.
I could have, but I didn't.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Alright, well, Drax, you have water. As you begin to set out into the darkness, AJ stops and looks at Willow and goes, "Why are we setting out at night?"
Because it is cooler.
But we'll die.
And we won't fry in the desert. What do you mean we will die?
That's when the giant scorpions come out to hunt.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. Let's go.
Small chance of running into one.
AJ looks at you like, "Oh my god, going to die."
AJ, you be fine.
Alright, so should I do my roles for my new character now, or should I wait until after?
You might just have to. You might just have to at this point. But anyway, you guys set out into the sand at night. It gets dark. Willow, make a perception check as you're still leading the convoy.
If I die, I blame both Willow and Billy.
I'm so fucking dead.
What is it, Willow? Is that just straight 7? For perception?
I got a message back from Billy.
No, it's 3.
Oh, it's 3.
What did he,
Oh.
What did he say? What did Billy say? Why is he not here?
I asked him coming to game. He said I could, but I'm a bit late, and I'm spending time with my mother.
And then just at this point, just tell him he's fine.
Well,
We're already making our way through.
Alright. Four.
oh,
We're gonna-
well. All right. As you travel for the rest of the evening, nothing happens. You continue to travel.
Yes.
Until midday next day. Yeah.
Okay. Willow, make another perception check.
Oh crap hole.
Continue to travel.
Why the fuck am I still leading this shit?
I don't know. Why are you?
I don't know.
You haven't told one of us to lead
Oh.
yet.
Okay.
Didn't
No,
think I
no,
had to.
no. Daiga, you don't get to say anything. You handed the responsibilities over to her.
You literally shoved me out front.
Yeah,
I thought
so
she said
don't-
she wanted to leave, just why I did
No,
it.
she said she was saying no several times. And you just like, too fucking bad. Here you go.
All right. As you proceed forward, oh shit. Well, okay. You notice a giant scorpion.
Tell it to fuck off.
Oh, fun.
It doesn't appear to have noticed you yet.
Ah, fuckballs. Hey, how about we just go away around it and then they can't see us at all?
Try and sneak around the giant scorpion.
Yeah, why not?
All right. I'm gonna need stealth checks from all of you. Fatal and Drax, do you want to take the cart with you while you try to sneak around them?
It's
I
still
just want Tiger
Stealth.
to remember that I am wearing plated
Yes.
armor, so I have disadvantage.
Somebody give him advantage, quick.
9 plus 4 is 13.
Remember, the cloak of invisibility gives you advantage on stealth check.
Plus that, yeah.
You have an
Plus some
advantage.
invisibles.
Why'd you roll 2?
Because disadvantage.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have major disadvantage because you're holding the cart behind.
I never said I was holding the cart.
Well, you and
Yeah,
Drax are
'cause
pulling
it's
it.
Still 13.
You asked, but neither of us answered.
Okay,
Right.
then so you left that cart behind.
I mean, the only thing it did
Fine,
after was
I'll
that it
roll
was a
again.
10.
I will roll a third. 6.
All right,
So it's gonna notice me.
I'm
Drax.
fine with leaving the cart behind.
Well, it's kind of late now.
Yeah, just go. We're spotted
No,
You
anyway.
guys have not managed to keep straight. Doomed to be silent forever. It's not your fault. That's not. Yeah, it's not your fault. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. All right. And yeah, well, the camel does. Camel is not sneaky at all. All right.
Weird.
Not only this scorpion notices you, but several others are now aware of your presence. This one, forward a little bit, and just sits slow and waits.
So an Azaroof to scare them.
You don't happen to speak, do you?
The scorpion kinda doesn't move for a second, then you hear a chittering response. Yeah.
No, you don't think you could let us through without killing us?
Scorpion seems to think. Like it's really having trouble with the concept that you're trying to put forth to it. And it goes, no.
Willow, what's it saying?
But it says it's not going to let us through, it's going to kill our face.
Tell it to go eat the frog in the pond.
We're very far away from that.
You are quite far away from that. You're over a day's travel away from it.
I don't know. That's
Well, that's
easy to try and bluff it through, I guess, or something.
Willow, what would you like to do?
Just a suggestion.
Is there any way I can convince you to not kill us?
Scorpion again thinks for a moment, goes, don't understand.
Okay, not eat us?
It again thinks, as if it's having trouble with the very concept of having a conversation with its prey.
It's not very intelligent, is it?
No, it's not. It's mostly instinct and hunting. But since Willow can talk to animals, and this thing does have some sort of intelligence. The scorpion thinks and thinks, but it seems to forget what it was thinking about, and it doesn't respond. Like it couldn't grapple with that concept.
I'll be right back.
Of doing something for it to allow you to pass. It didn't seem to be able to figure that out.
How you doing? I don't know here, like... How about you just go home?
It thinks about it and responds, but it is hunting hours.
I'm sure there's plenty of other things to hunt.
It takes a couple steps forward. Probably aren't.
No, I'm pretty sure there are.
It sits there a second, and it thinks some more. All of a sudden, the entire side of the fucking sand moves, and a much larger scorpion grabs this one.
Oh, Jesus.
And see here. And instantly kills it. And begins to nibble on its prey. This one looks over at you. And this one is... Can you see it, by the way? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one looks over at you and kind of says... This one speaks a little bit more easily. Apparently he's smarter. Thank you. Made that kill very easy.
In return, you don't think you'd let us pass and continue journey, do you?
I will let you go. This is more than enough food for me tonight. But there are others in the desert. Not the only one of my kind.
Yeah, I know. You think you could communicate to them to piss off and find something else to do?
It kind of holds up the corpse of the other one. It's like, don't get along.
Oh. Yeah, well, just... Yeah.
It's a
I can
scorpion
see
eats.
that.
It's a scorpion eats scorpion world out there.
I'll keep that in mind. But, you know, we really must continue. Unless you want to come with us and then you can eat the others on the way.
Roll animal handling.
God damn it.
Try to convince it to come with you and hunt along your path.
Alright, so what's going on with the scorpion?
Willow is trying to convince the giant scorpion to, instead of hunting you guys, hunt the guys that hunt you. Use you guys as bait. That's wisdom plus wisdom. What'd you get? What'd you get?
9.
9? Ooh. Scorpion goes, "Oh, I think this is plenty of food for me tonight."
Yeah, but I could fill your den for like a month if you come with us, and then you bring all the corpses back, and yeah, you wouldn't have to hunt again for a month.
That's good enough. Make another check.
Why'd it have to be based on wisdom? Huh? 6.
Serpent says, "No, I'll be fine. I'm very good at."
Yeah, I kinda see that. You sneaky little shit. Which, you know, I appreciate.
Well, this one,
So,
this
I guess we just go on our way and you have a nice... Okay.
safe travels. It kind of reburies itself into the sand, dragging the corpse of the other one with it.
Wait, what happened?
You missed that?
Yeah, I was letting the dog back inside.
Okay. Well, one of the scorpions saw you guys, approached you guys. The giant one came out of the sand and grabbed it, killed it, and Willow had a conversation with it that you just heard.
Ah.
So it drags the corpse of the smaller scorpion back into the sand with it.
I'm still figuring. Let's get the hell out of here.
It's about midnight. You guys have one more check to make if you want to continue traveling at night.
Do you want me to take the lead,
Going.
Willow?
Well, we have to go until at least midday tomorrow to make time, so be my guest.
I'll try and lead us.
Alright? Make a perception check.
Not survival?
Perception.
Oh, perception's still wisdom based. Okay. These dice fucking suck.
What I was afraid of. I was really afraid of this.
You...
These dice suck.
I should have stayed in the lead.
Okay. Drax completely misses where he's going. Willow and Fatal both make perception checks. See if you spot the scorpions before they spot you. Afraid the scorpions see you first.
God. What's our luck the giant one's still following us?
It would have been really good if you had managed to convince the giant one to follow you. Let's just say that. These guys get to get much closer. Okay. You do spot the scorpions. They are hunting you. But they're trying to be very sneaky about it. They're black. It's black night, so they're unaware that they have been spotted. But you do see them as they're trying to slowly make their way towards you.
Plus, you know, I can see into dark.
Yeah. You can see them, they can see you, but they don't know that you can see them. What would the players like to do?
Well, I'm oblivious to them, so hey, unless somebody wants to actually let me know. Psst,
Again,
the
talking.
scorpions.
Yeah, I'm sure that Fatal leads over and goes, "Hey, dumbass. Giant scorpions, 12 o'clock.
Yeah. There's 4 of them.
We can try and borrow
Yeah.
them?
All right. Well,
Wait. Hey, scorpions, I know that you can see me. I can see you. But how about instead of you hunting us, which would be a big pain in the ass, you go and you hunt each other? It would be way easier. You all live in the same place.
That has no effect on
God damn it.
Pack hunting.
them.
Oh, I might as well die fighting.
Well, if you keep coming closer, we will have to kill you.
Stay back and shoot arrows at him.
Well,
Not gonna be a bitch.
The other option is you summon Gabrielle.
well,
Kidding.
that
She has Angel and
okay.
Avery.
I as a DM, it is not my place to say things sometimes, but other times there is. Willow, you have a couple options when it comes to attempting to get these guys to go away. You can try and intimidate him like you did, or you can lie and say that there's a big one hiding nearby that will kill them, so you can lie there too. Or you can
That's
try
not
and
really a lie, is it?
or try to convince them that you're their friend, and you don't want any trouble. Those are your two options, but they will both require animal handling. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna tell him about the big one.
Okay? Tell them, it's like, well, don't come over here. There's a big one hiding in the dune.
You don't want to come any closer. There's a gigantic one the size of all four of you put together hiding right there in the dune. You don't
Right.
want to come over here. I already saw it eat one of you very easily.
This time it's not an animal handling check. This is a deception roll.
Deception.
Charisma based.
Plus 2.
17?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. The scorpions do not approach you any further. But they still sit and wait and look at you.
Okay, so I see that we are at an impasse. Phew, it's like Mexican standoff. How about I go over here and I just knock on the sand and call for the big one.
Well, you're past. You've left where the big one
Oh
was.
shit!
You've moved
Any
on.
Any chance that it was following us? Just out of shits and giggles.
Chose not to,
Nah.
and you didn't manage to convince it.
But I guess we're going to sit here and stare at each other then. Since they seem to be completely unconcerned that there may be a big one trying
Well,
to
they are
eat-
concerned. They think that you've convinced them that there is a big one hiding in the dune near you. And so they don't want to approach. But they also have their eyes locked onto prey, and it's go anywhere else. You just wait for a while.
No, I'm going to lie to them again.
Okay? You going to say?
You know, the big one is actually traveling with us. So, like, if you keep sitting there, it's going to pop up behind you in the sand and eat your face.
Okay, roll deception.
Ten.
10?
Nope, 11.
11. Alright. The scorpions head off into the darkness. They decide, you know what? There's probably easier prey somewhere else. You bluff them out.
I bluffed him out.
Let's go.
Alright. You travel for the rest of the evening until morning the next day. And just over the dunes, you can see the city of Arabi before you. You definitely pushed yourselves to get here, but you made it. Let us move over to the great city of Arabi. I will place your character.
Shopping?
No shopping!
I'm joking. I have bigger concerns at the moment.
Just has like a full infection. Like, yeah, I'm dying from a mommy's curse.
I
but
forgot that you
no.
were here.
Yeah, I'm not here.
I
Just
forgot.
tell
Oh,
me
you
to-
are. We're in Arabi. Reverend said you were in Arabi.
Yep.
So get your ass over here. You're coming back.
Oh wait, I can actually talk as a person now. Oh yeah.
If we're not there yet.
Let me unfile my papers.
And I'm not gonna bother with the cart and thing here.
Lag.
There'll be quite a bit of lag. It's quite a big city.
Oh, holy shit. Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Alright. You arrive on the outside edge of the great city of Arabi.
Settings, go down. Oh good god.
I kind of, given my situation, I kind of start rushing a little bit towards the city.
Okay. You probably don't want to be stressing yourself out like that.
Oh yeah,
I
that
got muted.
that reminds me. Fatal, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
He's in a running and you feel damage, you trip, fall.
16. Down to 16 hit points.
Yep. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna say I make it over here.
Alright, yep. You guys have control of your characters.
So I make to the gate, and I kind of squint my eyes, because I think it's a familiar sight.
Okay, well, I am going to be out here and, okay.
Nay,
or
what's
not.
your character's
Where do
name
you
again?
think? Just gonna
What's your
say,
character's name again?
Azrael.
Ezreal? Okay.
And give me 1 sec. There we go. No more lag, hopefully. Yeah, oh yeah, it's so much smoother. Perfect.
Alright, well, I make my way up to the gate.
Yeah, just
Ezreal?
you don't want to be, hold up.
And get these guys in position
Look
here.
ahead, you don't
There we go.
want to be running toward the city like that.
don't forget you look like a human spider hybrid thing.
Yeah.
I covered myself up with a cloth.
Alright, you need to make sure you tell me these things. Unless
I
you
did.
say otherwise, I assume that they haven't.
I did.
Coming out
I-
of the city, you do in fact see
You know
Azrael.
what I do? I put on Bracelet and take form of myself before being mutated.
Alright, you look normal.
Sneaky shit.
Yep.
Ezreal.
Coming out of the city, in a small procession of soldiers, is Azrael. And there's a guy in front of him saying, make way for Prince Ali! Make way for
Oh,
Prince
you
Ali of
gotta be
Abwa!
kidding me. Ay, Jesus Christ.
Oh, and I actually know
I
him.
hate it. I hate it. I hate every word of it.
I actually
He
know
the guard comes up. Bow your knee for the great Prince Ali of Abwa.
I look over at Ezreal like, really?
Who's holding us up?
I don't know, my lord. Someone who claims to know you.
Interesting. Bring him to me, I'll talk to him.
You may approach His Majesty.
Alright. Ezreal, it is
Whoa! You're not
you!
dead.
Oh god! Okay, you don't need. Okay,
Something's-
I'm happy to see you too, my friend, but you don't need to get that close.
I don't know
Just
what's
like
up.
full
I don't know what's
body
up with
movement.
the grid's a little weird here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, let's try that. There we go. That'll work for me.
It is good to see you again, my friend.
Oh, I thought y'all were dead.
You could say that.
I turned around and the cave had not partially collapsed. And it was full of dark mist. And none of you came screaming out, so I assumed you were dead.
Let's just say there was a
bother to go in and check. What is that
No.
guy?
If you're not coming out, or Fatal's running out, no.
I don't know who this Fatal is.
Oh, sorry, old friend of mine. I mean
Thank
you,
you.
Asher.
Thank you. Well, it is a very long story, but looks like you're already heading out.
I was just following where they were going. I'm taking a walk around the city. Would you like to join?
I would, however, I need to go find someone first. I'll explain everything later. But why don't you take Willow and Dagon with you, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
Absolutely.
I will see you soon, my friend.
Curious
And
question.
I make
Sorry.
my way towards the city, and I'm going to attempt to find the person.
Before you
that
enter the gates, the guards stop you. Hold. What is your business in the city of Arabi?
Trade.
What do you bring?
I opened the bag of trinkets that I have.
And do
Yeah,
you
and
say
I
anything?
I presented to the guard along with the golden bowl. And say, I'm seeing if I can find a good price for these here in the city. I heard the city gives very good prices.
Are you a treasure hunter?
I wouldn't call myself a treasure hunter, more of a collector of goods.
These seem like treasures, or these don't seem like purchased goods. Are you
I
associated with
yelled
any
the guard.
guilds in the city?
At the moment, no. What was the guild in the other city?
It was the Mercenaries Guild
Yeah.
of the Black Crow, I think.
Not at the moment, though. I am attempting to associate myself. If you've heard of the Mercenary Guild of what was it, the Black Crow?
Yeah, the Black Crow. I think that's what it was
Yeah.
called. I forget. I have to look it up, but
In the I forgot the city's name. I was
Targos.
gonna say- Yeah, in Targos.
the
I
guards
walk up beside Fatal and say, I vouch for this man.
the guards look at each other and is like, all right, very well. You may enter the city at your leisure.
Thank
Honored
you.
guest of Prince Ali.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ezreal. I will repay you in kindness.
Yo, camels. Hey, camels. What is this you doing over here?
Camel.
they gave it-
Okay, let me answer Willow's question. The camel responds to you, we're for sale.
Oh, that's sad.
Not really. It's sold all the time.
I have a wait until Willow's done.
The camel follows you. As well as the Mind Eater snake in the
No,
he's in the thing. He's in the barrel still. The cart's behind him.
Oh, that's right.
He's in a
Yeah,
cart. I don't have a cart. I can't attach a cart to his model, so he's in a cart, in a barrel, still hanging out in there. The camel's
I need to
following
let
you,
him
though.
out and let him go out in the
I-
desert quietly.
I have a.
Do you let him out before you get close to the city?
Well, that was the plan, but everybody
Okay.
took off.
Oh no, that's fine. We can. I know this gets a little complicated, so he's just out in the desert. Okay.
I would have preferred
So-
to leave him off next to the water, but
Oh, he'll find water. He'll take care of himself.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I have the cloth on, and
Yeah.
what I mean by cloth is I have kind of like a typical Arabian scarf that covers your face, and the idea is it's covering all the spider features on my face, so you can still see my eyes, and I look human,
Okay.
But like all the extra spider eyes and stuff are hidden.
All right, you've got yourself pretty well disguised.
If I were to call on Gabrielle, would that anything be revealed? Like.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that is very unfortunate.
I'm gonna assume the party told you that you started to take on the forms of spider, and you started to look more spider-like. So.
No, they did not.
I'm gonna assume they did though.
I need to find a place that I can call on Gabrielle without attracting unnecessary attention. Is there anywhere around here that I can do that?
I don't know. It's a pretty big, bustling city. There are lots of there are tons of market stalls. Like this is market heaven for you.
Shopping?
Yeah.
Later.
Okay, just for, DM's sake, just so we can progress, is there anywhere near me at the front gate that I can go and summon Gabrielle without...
There doesn't appear to be any place that's private.
Fuck.
You can always rent a room in the inn.
That is true. Where
You could always go to my chambers.
Oh, I'll go to your chambers anytime.
Kinky.
Ooh. Oh boy.
I have now embraced this shit.
Oh my.
That's a big switch.
Oh yeah. Oh, man's on his dying throes. Might as well have some fun. Where is Azrael's chambers?
Currently he is he's been stationed.
Actually, he doesn't know. I don't know.
No, he does. He does. Inside the city, there is that big central square building is the city garrison, and that's where he's been staying.
Azrael! I call back to him. I don't know if he can hear me. I make a very loud call.
You go back and get him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Go ahead.
Azrael, hold up.
Turn around. How can I help again?
I need a place of privacy for an important matter. Do you have a place here that I can borrow?
I believe my chambers could be adequate, but I should probably walk you in case there's any questions.
You know there will be. So yeah, you should escort him.
Garrison, follow me.
Yes, sir.
We're just gonna walk to the chamber.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move my character. He's at the big building in
the
middle.
Yeah, the big central building there. Just move your characters to the outside. Jax, are you doing anything?
Whoa! Who is this? Who is this specimen right here? About to stab me on my way in.
Well, it's an adventurer.
Alright, well, I make my way to the outside of the chambers.
The guards move to stop you, but then they see that you're with Azrael, and he's like, "Oh, Your Majesty, proceed forward, of course."
Thank you.
I guess I'll follow them for now, trying not to smack people with the wings I'm not used to moving around in a crowd with.
Yeah. People do give you kind of a bit of a stare, like they're not used to seeing someone with angel wings walking around.
At the very least,
But
a dragonborn with angel wings.
It's not too unusual, but you get some stares.
Garrison, and I'm kind of I'm taken aback at the, just the look of everything.
Oh.
And, the prince is drowning!
Don't jump into the water.
He into the water and drowned! The guards just...
and there goes...
And Willow jumps in the water. Like...
Supposed to be there, or is that just missing tiles or something?
Nope, that is water.
Okay,
That's
just
water. This is a typical Arabian palace lookout, honestly.
Not fun to make sure like they didn't get deleted or something.
No, we gotta remember this is
the administrator comes up. Azrael, you are aware this guy's name is Trevor. He walks up. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, I believe my friend Asher needs... What do you need, Asher?
I just need a place of privacy for a few minutes. It's been a long travel, and I could use, just a place to collect my thoughts.
Well, are you okay down there?
Oh yeah, I am swimming.
Okay.
Could you escort him to my chambers? for a little bit.
Trevor says, of course. I will give him somewhere private. Please, follow me. He leads you off into the building does have some rooms, but he leads you off into a private space.
Where's the private?
We don't need to go there, but you're able to go. You have private. That's for the sake of the story and making things easier. You have privacy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Trevor. Much appreciated. Actually, thank you, sir. I don't know his name.
He did say his name was Trevor. He did introduce himself to you.
Thank you, Trevor. Much appreciated.
He bows and returns outside.
Okay. Well, I make sure that no one is looking.
Perception check.
No one is around.
Perception check.
Okay. Shit. I will roll on the outside of the city. There's a nice place by the big sand dune, and I will roll that. Bouncy bounce. Son of a bitch! It was on a 15, and then I had to roll.
Yep. Are you pretty sure you're by yourself?
Can I try again?
Can I walk into the building?
You're outside with him. You can if you want to.
I'm going to walk into the building to where Fatal is.
Okay, you walk in, and Fatal's there in the middle of the room.
Can you make sure no guards come by for like the next 5
I
minutes?
can probably do one better. Can I summon a guard?
Yes. You yell,
I
guards!
summon a guard and ask...
The guard comes running up. Yes, sir? Do you want me to throw this one out?
No, could you actually escort him to a private room where he can lock the door, please?
Oh. Well, we'll close the door here, and we'll make sure he has privacy.
Yes, and do not enter for the love of God.
Alright. No problem,
He needs
sir.
privacy. It's a very delicate matter, I think.
I see.
Yes,
Well,
thank you.
The guard closes the door and stations himself outside.
I'm going to stand outside with them.
Okay.
Thank you.
And just have casual conversations with them.
Okay. So now that I know that everyone is gone, I begin to meditate and try to call on Gabrielle.
Okay, you do as you did before, but instead of reaching out, you reach inward towards that well of power. You do feel Gabrielle's response, but again, it feels distant and far away.
Okay. And I reach out to him.
He hears you.
My master, I have reached the city of Arabi, alive thanks to you. I must know who am I to look for to remove this curse.
Gabrielle responds, the person you wish to meet is in the court of Duke Sohal. You will know him.
I'll just know him? Is there anything I should be looking out for, or
No,
will I just know
you
when
will
I
know
see
him. He will find you.
Okay. Thank you once again for your blessings and your protection. And with that, I stop meditating.
Okay. You don't notice anything weird until you raise your hand up to wipe away some of the sweat that appears on your brow, and you realize that your skin feels very oily.
Oh shit. Oh, if I try, I'm gonna try and cover my hands.
Well, your hands look fine.
Okay, so just no one touch me,
Yeah.
okay?
There is a mirror. There is a mirror in the corner. Would you like to look at your reflection?
Yes.
You do.
And I also kind of start uncovering the cloth, not fully, but enough to kind of just get a good look.
Yeah. Well, the top of your head is got all the spider eyes still, but your primary eyes, your original human eyes, have grown almost black in the reflection. Also, the top of your head appears to be made out of chitin instead of skin.
Ah, great. Question. Can I make a history check on the city of Arabi and see what their reaction is to non-humans?
Oh, well, I can tell you that. You saw plenty of non-humans as you came into the city.
Okay. Alright.
Just none of them were spiders.
Yeah, so I mean...
Non-human, sure. Half-mutant demon things?
can I make a history check on that?
No. You have no idea. Never been here before.
Okay, I'm gonna cover my face back up, and I'm gonna step out of the chair.
Okay.
and I walk back outside.
Azrael, you do notice his change in appearance, even though he's tried to cover it up as best he can.
I shove Asher back in the room and close the door behind us.
Okay.
Hey, okay, hey, oh, hey, alright, I'm happy to see you too, but we don't need to go that far.
Oh, no, it's not that. Sorry.
It's fatigue, my friend.
You look very different. You look like you're sweating and your eyes are blackish. Are you okay?
Yeah. Never better.
I'm taking it as a no. If there's anything I can help you with, I have great standing here.
I kind of look around to make sure no one is...
The room still appears to be empty.
And I take off the cloth.
Okay. And as he does, he takes his overcoat off, and you see a pair of spider legs. The top of his head, of course, is all chitiny, and he's got multiple eyes around the top of his head, as if he wears a spider mutant thing.
Oh, good God. Oh. I back up slowly, like, oh. Okay,
There, a lot of things happened after we went into the cave.
Yeah, because Drax has wings, and you look terrible.
I mean, Willow also has spider legs. You remember the guy, Gabrielle?
I remember him. I had a lovely conversation with that parasite.
Yeah, may or may not be his champion now.
Oh, good God. Do you remember I talked with this man, and I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Great Spider Person, could you let us live?" And he said, "Yes, absolutely." And then I shot an arrow into his face, and now you're his champion. He doesn't like me.
Trust me, my friend, I am not going to... I still am in full control. I am not going to kill you.
Great.
I do require your assistance.
What do you need now?
I am about to
Tell
die.
me. That much is obvious.
No, I have been afflicted with the curse of an ancient mummy. And if I cannot remove the curse, I will...
have done all the bad shit. You've done all of it, dude.
There is someone I'm supposed to meet to help me remove it. However, the problem is he resides in the royal court here.
I actually have great standing there. Duke Soha is my friend.
I know this is very weird for you to comprehend, but I do not pose a threat to you or anyone here. I am simply...
Well, this is quite overwhelming because you were all so apparently dead that I moved on with life. I went and dealt with all my family matters and had a lovely life, and now you're back.
Well,
What exactly do you need?
I just need entrance to the royal court.
That will be very hard to do.
I don't need an audience. The person I'm supposed to meet resides in the court.
I shall take you to the front of... Do I know where the court is?
Yes, you can take him there. You've been there several times.
Where is
I'm going to take you
Oh,
to the front of the court, and I will leave you outside and explain your disposition to the Duke and see what he can do.
I'm trying to
I
keep
can
this
try and
down
get you
low.
in. The Duke will not judge, trust me. Well, he may, but...
I don't know. The Duke's not what I'm concerned about. I don't know how the city would react to a half-spider demon thing.
Do you wish me to leave you here and I go talk with him and bring him back here?
No, I cover myself back up. If he's fine with it, then I will reveal my presence. And for now, I'd rather not walk among the citizens, but I must speak to whoever's in the court that can help you.
Okay, you cover up as best you can, and we'll walk you through the streets. I'll have a garrison of guards around you, doing their best to hide you from people's sight. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I walk outside and leave him in there for a minute and ask for a garrison of guards to escort me and my friends.
Of course, of course. The
Alright,
guards all form up around you.
I step out after I cover myself up as fast as I can.
Okay, you're trying to hide your spider feet. Anyone who looks closely at you will notice, but in a procession of people, you should pass unnoticed. At least you hope so.
Make sure I tell all the guards specifically, make sure nobody sees him at all.
Oh,
And proceed to walk out the door and say, follow me.
The guards go over and they pick up some shields, and then they make they each take flanking positions on either side of you, and use the shields kind of to hide who they're escorting.
Alright.
As best they can.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Alright, I will move us. Does Drax and Willow wish to follow to the court of Duke Soha?
You guys are more than welcome to, but you do not have to. This is kind of a me matter.
I look at Trevor and ask him, is there a Temple of Azteec in this city? I wish to discuss stuff with them.
Trevor responds to that. Trevor says, unfortunately, no temples are allowed to be erected in the city. It is a neutral ground for commerce, you see. And different gods have different issues with each other and their own worshippers. If there is worship that needs to be done, you may do it outside the city.
Isn't that the same in Targos?
It's basically the same idea that was presented there, but outside of Targos, there are actual shrines resurrected. There are no shrines here, according to him.
So there's basically no major religions at play anywhere.
Yes. Trade cities, like I said, because of the interplay between the religions and demons and all this other stuff, most people have turned their backs on gods and prayers. Especially after the war with the demons.
It's
I mean, you guys could go...
the city is basically neutral ground.
Basically. That's the idea, but again, most of it is because people don't want demons anymore, or anything with powers that they can't understand or cope with. I mean, it's not outright hated, but, you know, it's not necessarily liked either.
It's not like, it sounds like it's just, like, they don't hate it, it's just they know that if different religions collide, there's going to be issues.
I'd ask, is there a contingency of worshippers of Aztecs anywhere outside the city nearby?
I'm sure there's somebody here that worships Aztec, but there's no priest that I know of.
Alrighty then. Thank you.
I walk out and say hello to Tiger.
I don't know who Tiger is.
I walk out and say hello to Willow.
Say hello to your pet tiger that is outside in the courtyard.
Greetings, Willow.
What do you want?
Oh, hello.
So, you're not dead.
You expected me to be.
He thought all of us were.
I thought all of you were dead, to be fair. But, as I see now, you're not.
It's amazing that she didn't go and look.
I did. I peeked in the tunnel, and guess what?
No, that
you
is
weren't
not
there.
looking.
I walk up, by the way, quickly to Willow, and I just whisper in her ear, he knows, by the way.
Yeah, well, no shit, you weren't going to hide that face forever.
I mean, he shoved me into a room, so I kinda, you know what I mean, you know.
Yeah,
And Willow, you
shoved
do-
into a room, did he?
Willow, you do notice that this time his communing with Gabrielle has left some more marks. You do notice this.
Man, if you keep doing that shit, you
I
are
know,
so fucked.
I know, I just need to know who I need to talk to.
You're just slipping further and further, and we're going to have to kill you anyways, even if
Once
this
I
does work.
figure this, if this works, then we will discuss this later. Pressing concerns. What do you want to do? Like I said, you're more than welcome to come with me, but this is more of a me issue. You could go shopping! I'm joking. But also, we are low on support. Desperately low on support.
Trust me, I can get you what you need.
We have we still have plenty of money.
I look at Willow and you may want to go find one of them creature crystals for the snake.
Oh yes, didn't you say you wanted to buy a bunch of them? Well, why don't you go do that while I take care of this, and then I can meet you in the marketplace.
Hate to interrupt, but I do think we need to make haste to that court.
Yeah,
Because you
sorry.
look like
Yeah, but
shit.
I want to see the
Yeah.
court.
You're
Follow
more than
along. You can go shopping in the meantime after we're done with this court stuff. We should hurry. Drax, do you want to come?
I guess might as well keep it all together.
Alright.
Okay.
Right.
We make haste.
Can you just drag us to the port?
Yes, I will.
Beautiful. It's its own map. That's actually kind of nice.
It's its own realm.
So, just out of curiosity, because I'm noticing the water there, I'm assuming that Arabi is connected to an ocean.
It is connected to a large lake, and that lake has a river that eventually connects to the.
Okay. Is Arabi the only, I guess, quote unquote, major city on that lake?
It is the only city in the entire Crimson Desert.
Okay.
Willow.
Are there towns or anything?
Nope.
Or are they just
there are camps out there. There are people traveling this way and that.
This is the only civilized.
This is the only bit of civilization you'll find for hundreds of miles.
Okay.
And
Oh, I kind of like this shiny things in the courtroom.
why did it not save my app?
All right. Well, I kind of started looking around for anyone that kind of sticks out.
You should stay here in the Great Hall while I go talk to the people in the courtroom. Just in case people get a glimpse of you. Because high society, I'm not sure how well they'd react to, your oogity-boogity stuff.
Just don't drop it. If you do have to mention it, please tell him I am not a threat. I wish
Trust me.
There's a really easy way.
Alright. Well, I need to let my dog out, so before we go into the fort, I'll let the dog. I'm gonna let the dog out, so give me a minute to let the doggy out, and then we'll go from there.
Can you repeat that, Tiger? You completely cut out. All I heard was there's a way to, and then nothing.
I said there's a really easy way to solve this.
Not do it. Get rid of him.
Go out and potty.
No?
Well, we'll see. Also, Stellaris. I'm very mad at Paradox.
Why? They changed the date?
No, so it's okay. It's the fact that they're putting out the new Stellaris DLC a day before the much anticipated Hoi 4 DLC, and it's actually
the what now?
So Hearts of Iron 4 has their new DLC, and it comes out Tuesday, and it's like you're gonna put 2 DLCs worth $30 on back-to-back days. Also, I was looking through the patch notes. Where's the patch note? Where is it? There it is. What was the one thing that I saw? They changed how reinforcement fleets now work. So now they will find a safe path, no matter what, but it may be longer than what shorter path is. Also, life-seeded worlds, like life-seeded origins, now start with a 30 space planet. Like, what the fuck?
Why did they get fucking 30 spots?
I don't know. I'm trying to. There's no reason for it. There's nothing here that says why. It just is life-seeded now starts with a 30 space planet. I don't.
Well, they had to have put something on the life-seeded planets that takes up 5 slots. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I have not seen anything here that says that they changed anything with life-seeded, and I do not understand it, and it makes me mad.
They're trying to balance it maybe for against the other things.
What did you need to balance? Like,
yeah, exactly. What do you need to balance? It's life-seeded. They've already
trying to. I'm
get
assuming
a fucking head start.
They're trying to make it.
I want to mention that that's the only change to life-seeded that they made, and there's nothing else here other than necro hives that they've changed to origins. So like they're balancing with necro hive. Also, ion cannons now cost upkeep. But anyway, Revan's here.
Yep.
Sorry, Revan. We were talking about Stellaris.
Who?
Fine.
All right. We're here. I started kind of looking around the outer.
This is the outer chambers.
Yeah, I look around the outer chambers, and try to see if there's anyone suspicious I should be meeting, but it does not appear so.
There
I
appears
guess,
to be guards and then one big burly-looking man standing in front of you.
So I get. Oh, great. Well, I guess the man that I need to speak
God
is.
damn it! You know, there's a really easy way to hide your face.
What?
Put this the fuck on, and shut your fucking mouth.
That is true. I take the ring and
No, I didn't say ring, you fucker. I
What
threw
did you
my
say?
visibility cloak.
That's beautiful. Oh, that. Well, I still need to talk to the person.
Well, you can talk to them after we find out who the hell they are. I'm pretty sure he'll sense you, okay? You're a fucking spider.
That's a good point. I take the cloak of invincibility and I put it on.
Alright, you are invisible.
That means keep your mouth shut and keep your fucking armor quiet too.
Make a stealth
Okay.
check, Fatal.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
gosh.
Actually,
With
hold on.
disadvantage.
I'm going to just take a
have
step
fine
away like
leather
I'm not
armor.
with them.
I actually have fine leather armor. I could probably switch out into. No, that would also cause too much noise. If I were to switch into the fine leather armor in my inventory, would I have to make a roll to still stay quiet?
I'm gonna need that
Oh, you
stealth
didn't-
check anyway. So,
Shit. Okay. Well,
Look, you better not be
Well,
getting
can-
in
if
and
I
get the
can
stuff
do
on
it-
my cloak.
if I do it, can I also say while during the stealth check, I'm also attempting to switch into quieter armor?
I mean, you can change armor if you wish.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do that. This will be, we're gonna roll twice for disadvantage.
And crit one.
Probably. Wish me luck. Wait.
12.
16.
16?
Yes. That's the lowest one with disadvantage.
Plus your dex.
Yes.
Alright. Changing armor and going stealthy.
Yes.
Alright. Believe
So
yourself
I now-
You believe yourself to be fairly sneaky.
Perfect. So I now have quieter armor. While he's doing that, question: can I crawl over the door into the chamber?
No,
With
there's no
spidey legs.
there's no
Or is-
over.
Okay, so there is a roof.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I just chill.
I meant that.
Right,
feel
I
like
am
the
going
one
to.
that ask about this. How does them crawling on the ceiling work while they're still trying to hold on to the invisibility cloak?
Got
I'm wearing
legs.
it.
He's got spider legs.
Yeah. So I can hold on to it and just.
And the
go
cloak is not. It's not like the cloak of invisibility from Harry Potter. It just makes you invisible when you wear it.
Ah.
You know, it doesn't
If
have
I
to
tie
cover
it
you.
around myself. Does it?
Yep.
You have to wear it properly for it to work.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure so I could envision this in my mind.
Also, Revan, last thing, and then I'll let the others talk. Please remind me. I do want to talk to you after this session about character model.
All right.
Forgot to last week. Anyway, you guys continue. I am going to just kind of chill and wait for Ezreal to come back.
Stupid buckethead, the point of view putting on the cloak was so that you could get in there.
How am I supposed to get? Oh, I mean,
You're
I can wait.
fucking indivisible, you stupid ass!
How? Okay, where do I enter from?
Follow the stupid pointy-headed elf!
Follow him in when he goes into the room.
I follow Ezreal.
Okay.
I am tired.
Quietly.
I am tired. Okay. So I am going to attempt to follow Ezreal in when they go in.
I go up to the big burly guard. Do I know him or no?
You've seen him a couple times. He is the outer chamber guardian.
I walk up to him. I request to talk to the Duke, please.
Have an audience planned?
No, it's spare of the moment.
Very well. He taps his staff three times, or his two-handed axe, not his staff, 3 times on the big stones in front of him. And he waits. A few minutes later, there is a reply, 3 loud bangs from the inner chamber. The Duke will see you. You may proceed. He raises his axe to the ceiling, and there's a blue glow, and the outer door opens up. And then there is another bang from the inside, and the inner door opens.
Alright, I am going to try and enter.
So I guess we
Thank you.
just wait here, or you know.
The Guardian looks at Azrael and says, "Are the other 2 with you? You acted as if they weren't with you."
Sadly, yes.
Very well. They may enter. But I'll need you
Thank
to
you very
surrender
much.
your weapons.
Oh hell
Yes,
no.
here they are. If either of you don't want to, just stay back here.
While this is happening, can I enter?
Oh, you know, if I did that, he'd be a dead man. But I mean, you know.
You can try to go past him and enter.
I'm going to.
Okay. Go ahead.
I
Make a stealth
roll.
check. I need to make a stealth check, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
If you get caught, you are not with me. I'm sorry.
Nat 20.
Alright, you get past them.
Thank the
And-
Lord.
Nobody notices you. Here. As soon as you pass through the doors, you become visible.
What? Oh, fuck.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that
I'm
one.
sure you should have, cause this. I remember
Magic
a
barrier?
story, This guy is.
And the doors close
bit of a
behind you.
dick.
Oh, I am fucked.
Hey, have
I
fun.
think somebody slipped behind you while you were
Yeah,
talking to us.
You know.
The guards turn and they look right at you.
I do not mean trouble. I do not mean trouble. And I put my hands up.
The outer guard goes and stands in front of the door. I'm sorry, there appears to be an intruder. You'll have to wait a moment.
Oh, you better not mess up that cloak.
Yes, we shall wait.
Do you actually yell that? Or do you not say that?
I want to, but you know.
For safety's sake, you'd probably get thrown in the dungeon for entering a chamber that you're not supposed to go into.
I didn't go
Well, you
into any chamber.
would be allowed, but Fatal is gonna get into deep crap for that.
I'm basically dead at this point now.
The 2 guards run up and point both their spears at you, and then the other 2 run over, flank them. Surrender your weapons.
As you wish. I mean
And-
no harm. And I
and then-
surrender my axes.
They take you and they bind your hands behind your back.
Okay. My apologies. I was told.
One
that
hits you
there's-
behind the head and says, "Be silent!" They drag you in closer into the chamber more.
Okay. Well,
And then there's another loud bang and the doors open. Alright, it appears like the intruder has been neutralized. The rest of you may enter. Do not cause problems.
Thank you.
Do you still want our weapons?
Did you surrender them? Because he did demand that you did.
there was an intruder, so yeah, you're going to need to surrender your weapons.
Yeah. Everyone except Azrael needs to surrender their weapons.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. No.
Then you need to step out of the chamber.
Well, you're back out here. He puts his big axe in front of you and is like, "Your daggers."
The hell no, unless you want to be dead.
He looks you up and down and is like, "You won't enter the chamber with your weapons."
Well, I can't give them to you either, because it would kill you.
Well, then you will leave them on the floor.
That doesn't sound like a thing either.
He turns to
We'll wait out the
Azrael,
chamber. How about
and
that?
he says to you, "If she does not surrender her weapons, she may not enter."
Just wait out here, Tiger.
Who?
Willow. Willow. Just wait out here, Willow.
Hmm.
You could put your weapons on the floor. They will guard them, but
No, I don't trust her for a minute.
that's fair enough.
I don't know these fools.
Plus, if you try to enter with anything magical, you saw what happened to that one guy.
Yeah, well, considering that's pretty much half of what I'm carrying, and it's tough shit.
So just wait out here. We'll deal with this.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank
and
you.
try to bring my cloak back in one piece, would you?
How about you, Drax?
I will wait out here. I suppose it's more an issue he has to deal with.
Great. It's just me.
Have
And him.
fun.
Thank you.
Alright, well, you were permitted to
Besides, I'm
enter,
not the most persuasive person on the planet.
and the double doors close behind them. The guard takes up a central position front of the gate. Right, Ajin, or not Ajin, Asher, you step, I know who it is, okay. You step up, the guards say, is this one with you?
He was, but I don't think I want to claim that one anymore.
The guards say, you know the rules. There will be no sneaking, trickery, or malpractice in the presence of the Duke. He has committed high crimes. These are crimes for which he could be executed. You understand this, right? Is he with
Yes.
you? Is he with you or not?
Plead mental incompetence.
He's
Just
with me.
No. Oh, great.
He wanted to sneak in because of his appearance, and he didn't want to freak people out. I was not aware of him sneaking in because I was away from them. But could you just keep him in the corner while I talk to Duke Soha, please?
No, he must be brought to the Duke immediately. This is, again...
Fair enough. That's where he needed to go anywhere.
This-
Thank you.
this
Let
is-
us go.
This is a high crime punishable by immediate execution. You, being his patron, will be able to speak on his behalf.
I get
Yes,
attacked
I
anyways.
know. Well, let's head to the Duke then. Thank you.
Alright, I will
So
move
am I
you
not
guys.
allowed to speak?
Every time you do, they hit you and say, shut the fuck up.
Great.
Fairness, you did enter the room invisible.
Yeah.
They're just being cautious.
Was Willow's idea.
Well, how's I supposed to know you'd fuck it up?
I didn't fuck it up. I rolled a nat 20.
You did
The
roll
door-
in at 20,
Still
but
fuck
as soon as you passed through the door, you became visible. So,
Door.
Yes, so I wouldn't say that it's on
you snuck into the
my-
room just fine. You
Yeah,
were
so
unable
it's
to
not my
remain
fault, so go
invisible
fuck
after
yourself.
that. And anything that passes through the gate that is without knowledge it alerts everybody in the room. The gates are enchanted. I mean, if that wasn't obvious by the giant golden gates with a strange calligraphy on them. Anyway,
Well, we're a bunch of dumbasses.
it's fine. I expected as much. Anyway, you approach the throne. As you pass through the halls, you are, of course, aware of the absolute lavish amount of wealth on display. Strange items and apparatuses. Gold just piled in the corner, under guard, of course. And there upon his throne is Duke Soha arrayed in golden armor.
Man,
I walk up and go,
somebody
My
should
Lord
tell
Duke.
him that armor makes him look fat.
You don't know this.
Yeah,
I'm so
'cause
happy.
I am see-through. Move your fucking guard face. I am trying to look through the thing.
Are those actually there, or
What?
the
windows?
holes in the wall?
Yeah, there are big windows.
Is there glass there, or are they just empty?
No,
like they
they're
were
empty
there?
space.
Okay, just checking.
And you want to try and get through them?
No, I'm just thinking that to protect the
Well, I'm
Duke, it seems
getting,
kind of odd to have giant holes someone could shoot an arrow through.
Well, I
Fine,
mean, to
but
reach you, you could try that, but guards and magic stuff.
Fair
If the
enough.
gate's
Well,
enchanted, the
I'm,
windows probably are too.
Well, I'm getting
No,
dragged up to the Duke. I kind of notice in the corner of my eye a shadowy figure. And I'm trying to see if this is the one that I was told about.
You don't know, but you were told that you would be found, not that you would find. Anyway,
Oh,
Azrael, you approach. Duke Sohal rises slightly out of his marble and golden chair. And he says, "Ah, my Prince Ali! Welcome!
Fabulous-y, Alibaba.
I'll be a babwa." Yes.
I walk up, do a slight bow, and say, "Your Lord Duke?"
You are permitted to approach much closer than others. He sits back down upon the throne. "Why have you brought this sorry wretch into my court? He looks terribly afflicted."
He is
I assume
my
that
Duke.
I'm not wearing the cloth anymore.
Yeah, they've exposed everything about you. You are naked for all to see, basically.
Oh, great.
Not naked, but you know. They have revealed you.
Hey,
My Lord
I
Duke,
looked up
he
Duke.
is afflicted with many, many things. And he was coming to you as me helping him, because he is a very long, I thought, dead friend of mine.
He's also afflicted with stupidness. See if you can explain that.
That's another one.
That's too
Can
funny.
I say that sneaking in was her idea?
That was her idea. Yeah, it was pretty dumb. Pretty dumb idea.
Can I say that to the Duke?
If you, as soon as you,
You
try
could
to,
try, they'll
as
hit
soon as
you.
you try to open your mouth,
Yeah.
they hit you. Shut up, convict.
But my Lord Duke,
Anyway, Duke Soha said. Anyway, Duke Soha, you explain that he is afflicted, and that he is quite afflicted. Right? Is that what you say? What do you exactly say to him?
yes. My friend here is afflicted with many things. He has, what's the mommy thing called? The mommy's curse or something like
The
that?
curse, the
Yeah.
mummy's curse is what it's called.
He has mummy issues.
He's afflicted with the curse of the mummy, and he's slowly dying. He also has pledged his allegiance to a not-so-great character of choice. So he was thinking to come here, as you may know people who can help him.
All right. Duke Soha
And wait,
says,
and I believe you,
"Who-
in all your wisdom, have answers.
Who has he pledged his allegiance to? What patron has done this to him?"
I looked at Ezreal,
May-
and I kind of give him a look of...
Yeah, you're behind him.
sad.
He may explain his predicament. It was a very difficult choice. May he speak, Your Grace.
You know the rules. Those who break the code of the court must be silent. Until pardoned. He sits and thinks for a moment. "My friend, for your sake, I shall pardon him.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Yeah, he raises his voice. "I, Duke Sohal, with all the authority and rights granted to me, hereby absolve you of all crimes against the city and this court. You may speak." And as he says this, the guards cut your bonds and they return to the order. Go.
Thank you, Your
Yeah,
Royal
okay.
Highness. And I take a knee out of respect.
Says, "You may rise, but I am not your Royal Highness. Refer to me as the Duke, if
My
you
apologies.
must." And Sohal.
First off, me sneaking in was the cat's idea outside, not mine.
He looks at you, the cats.
No, it was totally only my aim to hide his face. I give him the means, the rest was up to his stupid plan.
I'll let you know, Tiger, that none of this sound makes it past the windows. Even though they're open, nothing enters the room. Not even sound.
Well,
Which means she shouldn't be able to hear them either.
Yeah, you
not
can.
kitty ears. I can hear everything.
DM said no.
Anyway.
Speak, Asher. You explain your predicament in the
No.
best way possible.
I'll be
Your
right back.
Royal
He is
Duke.
permitted to step forward. But
Your Royal-
the twin guards on either side do step in close.
Your Royal Duke, I mean you and this court no harm. I am just simply a adventurer, former soldier. I am here because I am in desperate need of your help.
Oh dear God, he's like a fucking...
You cannot fucking hear, so shut up!
I'm not talking about you, you jackass!
Talk about Drax trying to convert the guards.
Is he actually trying to convert the
Yes,
guard?
he is.
Yes.
He's like a
Oh.
fucking Jehovah's Witness out here.
Hi, can I teach you about our Lord and Savior?
Do you have a moment to
about
talk
our Lord and
about your
Savior
Lord
as
and
Teak?
Savior as Teak?
He's
The
a
guard
fucking
the
Mormon.
guard attempts to pull his best British soldier, like the ones that stand outside with the tall hats. He tries to do his best, but he's just like, you see him cringing on the inside, like, oh my
You know
God,
the-
please stop.
You know the Book of Mormon musical? He's trying to do the Book of Aztec.
Basically. Anyway, Duke Soha nods. It's like, well, I am not a wizard or a priest. Why come to me?
And I look at him and I explain my predicament. Your Royal Duke, I have had the... I don't know how... I try and say misfortune, but I just can't say it. And I say, I have become a servant to a... Is it a demon god? Is that what Gabriel is?
Gabriel is a demon.
Yeah. I have pledged myself to a demon by the name of Gabriel. Which explains this, and I kind of just show off the features. The reason I have come to you is on our quest here, I was afflicted with the curse of the mummy. I was told by a unknown factor that someone within your court would be able to help me. My apologies for trying to sneak in, but as Azriel said, I do not know what you or this city's stances are on people like me, and I would rather try not to cause trouble.
Duke Soha does you the courtesy of allowing you to speak, but as soon as you mention the name Gabrielle, his eyes and entire countenance go from "this is amusing," what has Azriel brought before me today, to "oh fuck, I'm going to have to kill this one." He's got that darkness in his eyes, like, well, execution time. He rises slightly in his chair, and he looks at Azriel, like, my dear prince, how could you bring a creature like this into my throne room? One who has pledged allegiance to the Dark Spider, no less. The one who causes great strife and trouble in my city. You bring one of his favored servants before me.
Your Grace, I did not bring him in. He was snuck in behind my back. I did not see him. I am truly sorry.
That's what you
He
say?
was supposed to wait in the Great Hall.
Oh shit. That's what you say?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
like the best I can come up with.
Alright. He looks at him, is like, but you know him. He is your friend, right? You came here to lobby on his behalf. You brought
Yes, Your
him
Grace.
into my court. Not just into this room, into my palace. Do you understand the ramifications of what you've done?
Yes, Your Grace.
Guards, escort this thing to the dungeons. Immediately. The guards approach you, Fatal. Do you just go?
I don't think I can call on Gabriel this quickly.
And try if you want. It doesn't take long.
Well, I'm fucked either way. Let's do it. I try.
Oh,
and call
good God.
Gabriel.
Before you do, I get on my knees and ask
No,
the
you know what?
Duke
No,
to just take it. Oh, good God. Ugh.
no. I just surrender on my knees.
You sit down, you raise your hands and you get your hands, okay. They take and they bind you, and they lead you off down a side passage into dungeons. The two lady guards, they remain. Other guards come and take you away. Another 2 guards come in behind Azrael.
Hey, alright, what's going on?
Fatal has been arrested for being a monster and a servant of a dark demon god.
I mean, I'm dead either way. There's no way that I'm gonna survive this.
The Duke Solhall steps forward to you, Azrael. Like, you keep some unsightly company. If you had not brought such wealth and good fortune to my city, as well as the protection of the soldiers from your family, I would have you executed here and now, as well as that monster. But I must think upon what I will do. My final decision will rest on tomorrow's daylight. You may go. Do not return to this court until I summon you.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I have to go to bed here soon. I got work in the morning.
Okay. Well, the guards lead Asher, or not Asher, I keep saying Asher, Azrael out of the hall, and they unceremoniously kind of push you out. It's the first time they've actually touched you, but they do push you out of the door.
So how did it go?
They seal behind you.
The fucker told them about being a champion to the fucking demon spider.
Yo,
He's been arrested.
He is stupid.
My standing in the court has gone down. Never again. This is why I don't make friends. Okay.
I don't know why he just didn't keep his mouth shut.
He could have said anything. He could have said, I've been afflicted by a demon spider, not I serve the demon spider. The Duke said he shall think about it, and his final decision will rest in the morning. Until then, there's nothing more I can do. This is the first time they touched me. They touched me.
All he had to do was go in and beg help and say, help, I hear you can cure the thingy. I've been afflicted by a demon. And
No, he mentioned he served
he's like, no,
the
I
demon
am champion.
fucking
No,
spider.
So
I think
don't
he is
want
proud to be champion at this point.
I don't mean to interrupt this. I do want to mention that if we are waiting for next week, I will not be able to make it until mid-December.
Well, that's great. You're in the dungeons.
Yes, but you also said the decision rests
On tomorrow's daylight, yeah.
So I would
Which
not
might mean you're
know.
executed.
Yeah, so if we're ending here, then I would just kind of like to know if I'm dead and make a new character for when I return or what's going on.
That depends on what happens, frankly. I'll have to sit and think on it. I don't know if you're going to be executed yet or not. I'll have to consider exactly what you've said and go back over it in my head, because frankly, you fucked yourself, Fatal. I mean, I really don't know if you watched the VOD, but my eyes went wide when you said I serve the great demon spider, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know.
I think he was rolling the dice hoping the Duke was the person he was looking for.
No, I know it wasn't the Duke.
Well, so I'll have to consider. I will let you know. I'll DM you on Discord and stuff, and we can...
At this point, just fucking kill me.
No. That's not how this works. You will die, and you will die by the rules, and the engagement will be fair. And we will play it out.
I just want my cloak back.
Well, it's now in the dungeons.
Well, it better get out of the dungeons.
Well, you don't have it anymore because it's in the dungeons.
Because Fatal had it.
They might just incinerate it because it was on the back of a demon spider worshipper.
Asher also has
want to
the.
mention that both the cloak and sneaking in was all part of Willow's idea. So if she loses it, that's on her.
My idea.
No, you said you sneak in. You said go sneak in right behind him.
Yeah, you didn't go behind him. You went in front of me, dumbass.
Okay, and there was even if I walked behind him, it still would have fucking revealed me.
Not necessarily. You could have just said you walked in the door behind him.
Well, even if he had done that, he would have immediately been revealed.
Yeah, and said, I just wanted to keep my face hidden. That was the only
Yeah, that's
reason
why I
did
was
it."
completely invisible! Wouldn't have really worked, but... Alright, well, since Dagon has work in the morning...
Some people are just really bad at lying. It's not my fault.
we will call it here for tonight.
I mean, that's on you still.
Not really.
And we will pick this up when we can. Maybe not next week because Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I'm sure everyone will be busy. I know. So we might take a break.
What you do is you and Reverend do an off, like a side thing.
We will. You and me. We need to. Fatal, you did want to talk with me anyway about character model, but
I'm dead anyway. So.
Well, I mean.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So.
It's the most defeatist fucking character ever.
I'm sorry.
Second most defeatist character ever.
Maybe there's a reason.
Yeah, I'll stream for another hour. But I think that's what we're gonna call D&D tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream real quick so I can upload this to YouTube as one VOD piece. So thanks for watching, Fate or Elkenai, and thank you for playing tonight, players. This turned out worse than I could have imagined. This is as bad as it could have gone. You know.
No, I don't care if he dies. I just want my damn cloak back.
It's a good thing Tiger could bullshit the way past the scorpions. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Just slap a bumper sticker on the outside of the castle. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Welcome to Shit Happens Castle. But yeah.
I couldn't imagine like if they would have died by the scorpions and just they still would have died. I would have never known they were alive.
Yeah, they would have just died out there in the desert. They probably would have too. Scorpions were no joke. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
I mean, you're welcome.